Welcome back to another Hockey National Show commentary with the Hockey Cultural Coach franchise directly for the beautiful country of Thailand on the great evening of the Monday night. Hopefully an amazing, great start of your week with the beginning of May 2023. Tonight, game number 7 between the New York Rangers and the Devils. And this is the end for this series too. The winner going to round number 2 against the Carolina Hurricane, and the loser are going to join the 7 other team in the last couple of days and vacation. And the 16th order already was ready in vacation long time ago. So that's what we got tonight. What a great hockey night last night with one upset. The Seattle Kraken beat the Colorado Avalanche, and then not an upset. I call this a collapse. Honestly, the Boston Bruins completely collapsed yesterday against the Florida Panthers, and that's what we got there. So the Florida Panthers are going to play against the Toronto Maple Leafs, and that's what we got, guys, on this great round number 2 between both teams. Tomorrow is going to be the beginning of the series between both teams. So be around. We're going to do that game at 7 o'clock tomorrow night. That's what we do. I tried to fix this one over there, so let's still with me. Coming there, Coach, he was a little bit late this morning because Coach went out last night. Coach is on fire right now. I had to go out last night because people from other country was in town, so that's what happened with me yesterday. But that's what you have. That's what we got tonight, guys. A big game between the Devils and the Rangers. Thanks to be with us. We appreciate it a lot. And if you follow me last night, or if you follow the channel Hockey National Show, I make a video this morning about the Montreal Canadiens, the shocking news. And I was one of them. I did not know that, or I did not remember. And I got that information by someone late after the game last night when the Colorado. It was about 1 o'clock in the morning. And I had to verify two times. And then I called 2 people are expert as an NHL draft. And they replied to me, said, no, he's right. So what happening, guys, is the Montreal Canadiens still have the pick number 17 if the Florida Panthers lose against the Toronto Maple Leafs. So the rule is in NHL, if you are a team did not win the division, and if you have a team did not reach the final conference, Eastern or the Western, the 2 things I'm just talking about. So the pick or the team are going to select exactly what they're supposed to select at the end of the standing of the NHL. So that's happening there. So the rule is if you do not finish at the top of the division, and if you don't make the final conference, the pick you got at the end of the season, you stay as that kind of position. Now, if you finish the final, if you go to the final conference, that's now you pick up the final 4. So you're going to get 29 and 30. The 2 other teams going to the final are going to get the position 31 and 32. So that's honestly, that's the trend between the standing. Now, if you win the division and you can lose at the first round or the second round, but that pick you get is going to be all the way to the last position of the final, the round number 1. So that's the big trend right there. So a lot of fans like me, at least I completely put you on maybe on the wrong side. So the Montreal Canadiens right now are still the position number 17 if the Florida lose against the Toronto Maple Leafs. So I just want to bring this to you. You can watching this video under the app Daily News. Was this morning out at 11 o'clock a.m. Episode number 295. We have 5 more episodes to reach the 300. So I just want to share it with you. We have a few people in the chat who want to welcome back. Yes, Larry Lavallee is in the house directly from New York State. Welcome back. Luciano Graziano, welcome back in the house, Luciano Graziano. Thanks to be with us, a moderator of the Hockey National Show. We are welcome. Big fan of the Toronto Maple Leafs. We have Rick Bengal directly from Halifax is in the house tonight. Welcome back. RJ Calabro is in the house. Welcome back, Mr. RJ Calabro. And thanks to be with the Hockey National Show with all the updates. Our friend from Thailand, Kato Rock Tinty. Go with the Go Jersey Go. Kato is ready to rock and roll the Panthers against the league tomorrow night. Yeah, thanks to be with the Hockey Nation show. I appreciate that. Jake McEnwee is in the house. Our friend from Ottawa is in the house. I'm talking about Mr. Claude Richard is in the house. Welcome back, Mr. Claude. Our friend from Ontario, Mr. Ross Stubbington is in the house tonight. Ross, hopefully doing well. You have an amazing, great day and ready to rock and roll the hockey tonight between the Devils and the Rangers. Another from Ontario, Mr. William McClary is in the house tonight. Welcome back, William. Thanks for being with the Hockey Nation show. Always a pleasure having you with us tonight. Here we go. He's sitting at home. He's starting to be a bit more shaky, nervous, and a bit concerned about his team, but he feels confidence at the end of the night. I'm talking about Joseph Laham, the New Jersey Devils. Good luck, Joseph, for your team. And then Dave Zucker is going to pop up a little bit later. He just texted me. He just said, I'm going to be late a little bit, but go Rangers. So we have the Rangers fans and we have the Devils fans, but we have the great people at the Hockey Nation Live Show. That's what I'm talking about. Mr. No Deal and Mr. Deal. No, we have the real deal is in the house. Welcome back. Devon Levi. Welcome back, Rick and Demetra. Welcome back, both of you. Hopefully, an amazing great way we start the weekend. Such a jealous and rivalry between days to tonight. As you know, the Rangers represent one color and the Devil, the blue color fans, and the new area. You absolutely well said, William, about that series. About the still talking about bus 17 pick. We'll see what happening about that one there. I looked at the NHL draft yesterday at 17, guys. I watched another. I was trying to looking about this. Yeah, we can get a solid defenseman. Sedin Palika and Rimbacher are between 14 to 18 right now. Musty is at 17, 18. You have Crystal at that position. You can get a center, Neil Danielson over there. You have another center, I forgot, on that level. Rand Leonard could be at that area, a winger. Oh yeah, no, Colby Barlow. Colby Barlow is on that pick over there. So 17 could be a really important pick for the Montreal Canadiens. The time will tell us about that. But if the Philadelphia lose at the second round, that would give Montreal at 17. We'll see after that what happening. Rick Bengal said that Philadelphia going to lose again the Toronto. Good evening. Zev Lacav is in the house. Welcome back, Zev Lacav. Thanks for being with us. Our friend Steve G. Well, Colorado Avalanche, another one. A big fan of Colorado. Feel bad or sad for the Colorado Avalanche guys. Yesterday. Wow. What about Grubauer? What about the system of the Kraken are playing? What a great team they were. Colorado was not good enough. They did everything they can, but not good enough to get that W. Let's think your reason was a bit off, but I'm starting to become a believer. The East is wide open. Yeah, the East is a bit more wide open for sure. People knock each other. Welcome back. I'm doing great. Last night, I went to go out last night. I have a friend in hockey in town, and you have a couple of more friends. I think I have 2-3 friends. And then Monday night, it's like Saturday. It's like Saturday. Yeah. Yep. Crazy. It's okay. It's okay. We'll be fine. We'll be all right. We'll be all right. Coach is in good shape this morning. Anyone who is putting a bit on the center announced today. The big dog eliminate CG. Anyone cup now? Look up for the Kraken for CG. They're looking good. They're looking good. Steve, I think the Dallas Star have to be ready on that one with there, but they'll give it a chance. Mr. Paul is in the house. Welcome back, Mr. Paul. Or maybe welcome for the first time here, but I know Paul has some kind of Rebacher for Rebacker for Zev Lecab for the defenseman. These are the man watching and shoulder. Door wide open for the leave. They know it. For this one, surprise bronze last. Very surprised. Yeah, really too. Really surprised. But you have to give credit for the Panthers. I think the Panthers play a solid series. And like I said, it's not an upset. It is a collapse about the Boston Bruins completely. But you have to give credit for the Panthers as a team together, and they did it. They did this without Barkov at the end of the night. Barkov played well, but does not play great like he's supposed to be. But the Verhey, the Renard, the Katchuk, the Montour, and Proboski behind, and put all this together. They make the Panthers very good, and Boston just collapsed. I don't accept upset anymore. It's collapsed completely. Decision from the coach. Separate Marchand Bergeron on the line. Did not bring Swimmer in the series. Change his lineup a couple of times. Did anything change at the end of the night? Breakaway by Brad Marchand to completely eliminate Panthers. A breakaway by David Pastrnak could eliminate the Panthers. 4 lead at the third period in the last 3 games, and they let get slip in their hands. Game number 5, game number 6, game number 7. And then after that, you want to add what a bad turnover they create on the defensive zone all series. And last night, guys, you watched the game properly. Watch again the game. Watch the number of the pass they did. Completely behind the players. It was terrible to watching this. But again, the Panthers, we have to give credit. But for me, Boston completely collapsed. And we know Bergeron played with an injury, never recovery for the last 4 weeks. He just aggravated that injury when he played against the Montreal Canadiens. And that's the reason he was out on that one. I hope the Rangers win tonight. Hola hat-trick, Shaman for the Devils. Hola at 5 points in the last 5 games. That's why, but we won a cup because Robert left. Paul, about that one there. Congratulations, Paul, for you, Avalanche again. Again, Avalanche, guys, you have to. It's an upset because they are the winner of the Stanley Cup last year. But without Nick Kushkin, Mekar 1 game, Lensdagog is not there. Injury to Manson, injury to Cogliano. It's all they fight until the end, but it was not good enough for them. For my opinion, Shucks is in the house. Welcome back, Shucks in the house. But like I said, the Go Devils, Saint-Sika is in the house. Gold Franchi, you think maybe Aventura and Girard? No. Paul, and the reason is a left defenseman, and the Montreal Army at 2-1 already for the Rangers at the beginning of the games coming out. A great diving by the defenseman of the Devils. I go to a set now. Luke DePaul, go DD, set up now by Graves. What a great start for the Rangers. Welcome back, everybody, for the game. Go to follow this in the chat. David Arthur is in the house. Coach Quick, do you think Montgomery was out coached by Maurice? Yes. Exactly what I just mentioned, William, about that. I just feel like, and this was my concern during the last 2 months, talking about the lack of experience of the Montgomery in NHL. The second series, he played only 1 series as a coach. Game number 7, he was out coached that series. And now, again here, he was for me decision-wise, and the way he manipulate his line, a decision, I don't know. For me, it was really not, it was a concern at the end of the night. Paul Maurice is a very good coach, but yes, the success may be not always there in the playoff. But what a great coach he is, like a little bit like Bruce Boudreau. I'm not saying like he's not winning at the playoff, but he's just like did not perform well on the playoff for the last couple of years with the Jets. Show the part by the Devils, miss the net, recovery went out on the left side. The Devils don't play the part behind the net. Intercept by Schneider, go D reverse, go to recovery by Miller. Turn around now by Panarin, leave the puck to the board, dump the puck onto the side, intercept by Palat. Palat try to get the puck around, and now the Rangers going to lose the puck again. And then Palat recover the puck in front of the bench, going to regroup on defensive zone. Is set up by the Devils. Now skinny by Silverson, dump it by the right side of the Scotia again, shoot the puck and miss the net completely. The puck bouncing back at the blind, pinched by the Devils. Try the puck outside the zone, and they're going to get out of the zone. The Rangers Trouba try the puck around, and then it's also by Patrick Kane, and Kane hold the puck a little bit longer. He's by himself behind at the left side of the goaltender Schmidt. Schmidt is back in the between the pipe. Go back now on the right side of Schmidt, intercept by Rangers, run the puck around by Lafrenière, bring the puck to Kane. Kane out of the blind, hold the puck now, return the puck behind the net. Chasing now by the defense by the Rangers, but finally the Devils going to lap the puck all the way back on defensive zone, go to a set, and then long stretch pass on the right side for Mikala. Mikala load the puck all the way back on defensive zone. The Devils, and the puck go back into the zone. Intercept now by the Rangers, return the puck after a did offside wave by the linesman when the other player was get out of the zone. But we have a whistle, by the way. Go to a set. First whistle of the game, guys, happening right now. We thanks everybody. Don't forget to click on the like if you don't mind. That'd be awesome. Deserve to advance. They just play better. Steve G, well said. Barkov play maybe an injury, possible. Sherman. I think for me, it's just the number of the point maybe not there for Barkov. But he still played well on the face-off, on the 200 game. We have a penalty, guys, the first of the game by the Devils. The Rangers are going to try to capitalize on the first opportunity power play tonight. The Rangers for 2 minutes for the Devils, and that's what we got so far. Now the puck go winning by the Rangers, bring the puck at the blind, go DD. Recovery put at the wall. We set the puck now by Tarasenko. Recovery behind to Zibanejad. Pass the puck to Grenier. Grenier ran the puck on the board to the blue line to Panarin. Panarin battle for the puck. Ran the puck all the way back to opposite corner to Zibanejad. Try puck around. The Devils quick to recover the puck. It's coming out into the zone. Skating went out on the left side. Adam Fox. It's coming from the net. The captain Shire on the back door. So, wow, what a great play by Shire in front of Adam Fox. We have a penalty for holding. What a bad play by the Rangers to let skating the captain Nico Shire. Adam Fox got cut on that one over there, and that's all power play for the Rangers, guys. Wow, surprisingly on that one, Adam Fox got beat on the crossover by the speed of the captain. Panther did it without Huberdeau. Not sure about Panther, Steve. I believe they luck better because the point was just exhausted. Luciano. Mr. Enartap is in the house. Welcome back in the house. Thanks to be with our Canadian show. Amazing. Again, Boston. About this, I'm looking forward to Panthers taking their leave out next. Here we go. We have people talking in the chat. We'll try 4 versus 4, guys. The Devils attacking out the right side. Just a second. Fake save. Turn around. Go be recovery by the Rangers. Loud the puck neutral zone in front of the bench. Recovery now by the Devils. Say the Haller. Bring it puck behind the net of the Chesapeake and recovery by our best start this year. I don't think we would have a beat start this year. Probably maybe you're right about this too. I agree with you. A lot of people in the chat. We appreciate that for all the likes. Everybody talk to each other. Just want to pick it up. Everybody, if one there. On the day that Valence with all the injury and the win of the love, but I'm proud. No, you're absolutely right about Steve. You cannot be, you cannot complaining. Like if you're Boston Bruins, you have to complaining, right? But the Avalanche, see, they won last year. They have injury all year long. Rudolph, which catch-up would you like to have on your team, Matthew, Brady, or Keith? Pick one. I'll go with Keith. I know I'm an old school guy. It's just Keith, guys. He was like so good on the, it's very close, Matthew. I think for all the three, I would say Keith, Matthew, and Brady. But Keith, he was humbly, he was just, at that time, he was just strong forward. A guy like him could compare to him. I would say to you, Wendell Clark is one of them. Whatever, Kachuk was so much good, a little bit better in my opinion, but what a great family they are, for sure. So up to 7 game for for up to only Vegas was sorry. Yeah, sorry about this. Shanian, welcome aboard. Thanks so much for that end. And we have Jake got the Devils winning tonight. The science is settled. Here we go. But that one Boston 3 game collapse, I believe, is a combination momentum for Panthers and the in I cannot even describe. It's just happening. Yeah, I'm sorry about this. Ottawa Center would be the first team to sell and the concession stand. Here we go. About that one over there. We have a lot of people. Dave Zucker is in the house. Welcome back, Dave, for Parker Raton. Thanks to be with our Canadian Live show. And Jean-Paul Batat is in the house. So everybody looking great here. Thanks so much, everybody. We're going to go back now at the game 4 versus 4. And now we have back 5 versus 5. Now we're going to reset by Fox at Brainy Park behind and new plus coming from Gerald Gada. 3 shots for the Devils and 1 for the Rangers. The puck behind the net at just again. We try to set up the breakout. The long stretch run is long. Great by recovery by Tarasenko, bring the puck behind the net. Go back around by the goaltender, give the puck to the board, and the Devils set up the breakout. Don't play puck in the zone, a little bit too far for the Rangers. Recovery by the Devils, don't play puck behind the Rangers. Mikala go deal reverse, go back to Tarasenko. Tarasenko try to get puck outside the zone, last his edge, but recovery by the Rangers. They don't play puck all the way back on the right side of Schmidt, and recovery by the defenseman, John Marino. Ex-Pittsburgh Penguins, and Marino pass the puck now to Bratt. Bratt attacking on front of the bench of the Rangers, now losing the puck, recovery by the Rangers behind the just second, go deal reverse, go back to Trocheck. The puck goes slightly back in defensive zone, and getting by the Devils defenseman, go DD, back to Doug Hamilton. Donc, stretchman is on, attaqué par Rangers, intention par les Devils, go de Tatar. Tatar the puck, back again, left side, shoot the puck, black shot by the Rangers, try the puck outside zone, Tatar intercept, bring the puck now to Hamilton, shoot the puck, tip in front of the net, a post, I believe, happening for the Devils, they turn around by the Rangers, a long stretch, another turnover by the Rangers, great, and then Captain shoot the puck in front of the net, recovery by Hamilton, go back at the blind now, the Devils recovery, back to Hamilton, the right side, fire the puck, miss the net completely, the puck bouncing all the way back, all the way on defensive zone of the Devils. The Devils are looking great at the beginning of this first period between the Rangers. Game number 7, guy, the winner, goal round number 2 against the Carolina Hurricane. Now we get in for the bench for the Devils, holding the puck by the Devils, bring the puck to the board. Don't play puck on the right side, just again, Chelsea Pacharekovic, intercept by Lindgren. Lindgren pass the puck to Fox. Fox run the puck on the board. The Rangers long stretch fan is on, the puck bouncing back. VC battle for the puck right now with Stevenson on the left side of the goaltender. The Devils try to get the puck, but battle behind the net, and now going to recover by Kevin Bott. Pass the puck to the board by Mercer. Mercer pass the puck, and now transition. Jack Hughes, 2-1 for the Devils. Fire the puck, Meyer, hit the post, rebound, miss the rebound. Recovery by the Rangers, don't play puck. Again, it's all about the Devils so far. I'll go back on the other side. It was Timo Meyer. Pass the puck now by Mercer. Just again, intercept the puck. Run the puck on the board all the way back at the blind. Intercept by Meyer. Shoot the puck again. Miss the net completely. Go back on the right side. The Devils intercept the puck and bring the puck. Shoot the puck. Black shot by the Rangers. The puck bouncing back at the defenseman Devils. And find a way to go back now to Jack Hughes. Jack Hughes pass the puck on the right side. Just again. Chasing out by... I don't know. I think I don't know. It was anyhow recovery behind the net by the Devils. We have another one by the Rangers. 20 puck outside zone by Taylor Motte. Battle now on the left side. Jack Hughes recover the puck. 20 puck on the back ends, and the puck going to Lindgren. And battle the Devils win. Battle the Devils win the battle. The Devils are faster. The forecheck of the Devils completely destroyed right now the Rangers on defensive zone. Go back now on the left side of just a second. The puck goes to the Rangers. Use the puck behind Hamilton. Recovery by the Devils. They're going to reset that by the defenseman. Pass the puck to the board. Attacking out by Jack Hughes on the left side just again. Throw the puck back. Battle with the Rangers. And Zibanejad bring puck. Zibanejad only 1 goal on this series, by the way. And recovery now by the Devils. Down the puck behind the goaltender just again. But you have a whistle at the blue line at the neutral zone. But what a great start by the Devils, guys. 6 shots already, guys, after, 7-8 minutes. We have a TV time. Oh, don't go nowhere. Thanks to be with our Canadian Live show. We appreciate it to be with us on this great evening of Monday night. What a great hockey we got this year. Playoff. Here we go. Thanks to be with our Canadian show tonight on the great evening. We'll update everything. We have a few people in the house. Rick Jambon, it's like Raminov, winning the Parisian Trophy put all the pressure to win the cup. Anything lesser, that is considered a huge failure. It's better to be a wild card team because there are no pressure at all. But man did not have it any other way. William, it's been a rough day over here too. Ross, Steve G. It's okay. Leafan don't want you in a tap. Throw your shirt. Help the player. See it all that's going to go in the goes at the shocks. Martin Brother is at the game. Yes, he's the director. Dixon is in the house. Welcome back, Dixon. Thanks for being with our Canadian show. Dixon right now just driving back from home for work tonight. You can see if you want to see him. You can hear this is Nissan or is Ford. Dixon is on the highway right now, coming back home. Jennifer wait for him. A little bit behind this time. One spot for me, a side show live is that. Ross, the best for you with prayer and thought for you, my friend. Remember, when the Rangers got Patrick Kane, it was automatic Stanley Cup. Go back around the board, and tu auras bien pas le Trouba. Intercept Devin for the net. Chesapeake McKesson, rebound behind the net, battle now. The Trouba intercept the puck on the back end, try to back around, run the puck to the blade. The puck blade out of the play after he hit the net and going to reset at a 10-minute, little bit over 10 minutes to go remaining. About that, Dixon. Always a pleasure. A lot of people talk each other. That's great to hear that. Always a pleasure. And don't forget guys, to click on the likes. We have to wait for the puck drop. Thanks to be with our Canadian Live show. Face off on the left side, just again. Winning by the Rangers. Lane Green leave the puck to Fox. Fox battle in front of the Devils. Intercept now in the right corner. The Devils put so much pressure. The Rangers struggle right now at the beginning of this period. Don't play the puck at the left side of the goaltender. Schmidt intercepts the puck, but put the puck behind the net with Lafreniere. A little bit confusing for the Devils, but finally they're going to dump the puck. And Eric Ola. Ola have a great series. Ola ex-Boston Bruins, by the way. Go back to the Rangers, dumping out. And it was on, tip the puck bouncing back all the way on the third row in the stand. We'll go to recovery and a neutral zone at 9:45 to go remaining, guys, on this beginning of the first period between both teams. That's what we got. We have another TV timeout. Look at back-to-back TV timeout. So we're not to play some kind of banjo for you guys. Get that big I sent on stand for a defenseman. I didn't watch yet, Ross. I was prepared for the show, but we're definitely looking better for sure. Thanks again to send it to me. They should get the series. We are back tomorrow with two games on the program. First of all, the Toronto Maple Leafs host the Panthers. Game number 1 are the best of the 7. And then later, it was going to be the Kraken versus the Dallas Star as a game number 2 of the evening tomorrow night. And then the following day, it's going to be the Rangers or the Devils versus the Carolina Hurricane. And then we're going to get, of course, the series between the Vegas and Edmonton. They're going to be the one we're going to follow, of course. So we have a couple of teams. We're going to follow the best weekend, the best game at Toronto, and then we're going to follow the next night. The, I'm going to try to skip more the Carolina Hurricane and skip more the. But it depends. I don't say that because it depends who's going to win anyway. We're going to go one night at a time, by the way. Go back to the Rangers, try the puck, intercept by the Devils, bring it back to Mercer. But the first one recovery is Mikela. Mikela has crossover behind the net just again, skating with the puck on the back end. A lot of points on, intercept by the Devils again in front of the bench of the Rangers, coming out on the offensive zone, kick out the puck on the right side, intercept behind the net, and now go by Panarin. Panarin now get the puck around, get hit by Meyer, go back behind the net. Panarin paddle for the puck, protect the puck, bring the puck to Schneider, skating right now in front of Mercer, putting the puck in front of the bench, recovery by Panarin, Panarin attacking now, hold the puck on the right side, Panarin control the puck on the back end, shoot the puck, save by Schmidt, recovery by the Devils in front of the net, and going to get out of the zone by Meyer. Timo Meyer now hold the puck at the red line, keep control the puck, don't play the puck on the right side just a second, chasing right out by Trouba. Trouba went out on the shoulder check, wearing the puck around the board, and then the puck go behind to the defenseman. The Rangers pressure again now by McLeod, pass the puck to Bastian, Bastian behind the net, control the puck now by McLeod, McLeod putting the puck to the line, set up DD, back again to Silverson, shoot the puck, a black shot in front of the net, they will be looking for the puck, go back to VC, VC try the puck around, try the puck outside the zone, the Rangers, by Goudreau, now the battle on the left side just a second, we have again Goudreau right there with Bastian, the puck stuck on the wall, and finally the Rangers are going to get out of the zone, don't play puck behind the defenseman and Stevenson, pinch by Jimmy VC, back to Taylor Motif, lose the puck at the last second, recovery by the Devils, going to get out of the zone, we have a penalty, I believe, I think we have a penalty for the Devils for hooking. I would not be surprised to see that call. And we want to reset now on the fence. Here we go. That's the call for the referee. And he called it 2 minutes for tripping. This is a call tripping for the Devils. And now we're going to get a power play for the Rangers. Second time of the night for the Rangers. I know the first time it was only a few seconds. But still a power play. And that's condemned now at 0-2. It was Saracen for 2 minute tripping. Again, Tyler Mate, power play for the Rangers. Can they capitalize on that one? We'll see what happens. Go back now on the left side. Devils win the battle, win the face-off, recovery by the Devils, win the puck around the board. Intercept by the Rangers, by the way, now to Panarin. Panarin back to Fox. Fox pass the puck to fire puck, miss the net completely. Puck go back to Panarin on the right side, left side. Panarin bring the puck to Fox. Fox walk in the middle, hold the puck a little bit longer. Devils show 1-2 to shoot the puck in front of the net. Tip, block shot by the Devils, recovery by the Rangers. Go behind the net now, Kevin Dice. No call on that one for Grader, for crush checking. Go back to Panarin, bring the puck around the board. The Devils find a way to get a puck but intercept by Zibanejad. Zibanejad return the puck to Panarin on the left corner. Panarin bring the puck to the blue line, set up now by Fox. Fox went out. Funny to see Don Kane over there. Go back in front of the Grader. Intercept by Panarin. Panarin bring the puck on the board. Marino tried to get a puck. Intercept by Zibanejad. Protect the puck. Bring the puck to Fox. Fox at the blinds coming in the front of the net. By Fox turn around. Keep control the puck at the goal line. Hold the puck all around. Bring the puck to Zibanejad. In front of the net. The go miss the net. What a great play by Zibanejad. Fox is a great Tarasenko. Tarasenko pass the puck to Panarin between legs. Recovery for him. Recovery to Fox. Fox to Zibanejad. Fire puck. What a save by the one-timer shot Zibanejad by Schmidt with a glove. And nothing to go after that. Wow. Puck movement at the end of this shot. And that'll give a great play by the Rangers, by the goaltender Schmidt, alert and aware of the backdoor pass on the one-timer. And that would give a whistle on the right side of Schmidt on the power play. Go back now on the right side of Schmidt. A little bit over, a little bit less of 7 minutes ago. 7 minutes to go. Go back to the Devils, win the face-off, bring the puck in the neutral zone. The puck slightly back at the Trouba. Trouba pass the puck to the right side by the Rangers, attacking now. Keep control the puck. The Devils don't play puck again one more time. And go back to Trocheck, leave the puck to Trouba. Power play, 25 seconds to go remaining. Pass the puck to the board. Control now by the Devils. And Devils intercept and don't play the puck behind just again. And one more push again. Power play number 2 for the Rangers. Trouba went out. Pass the puck to the left side to Kane. Kane went out. Control the puck. Kane try to get puck to Shedil. for himself now. And the Devils try to intercept the puck behind the net. The battle now by the Devils. Kick on the left side. And the Devils use the board and don't play the puck again. It will be the end of the power play. Again, the Rangers did not capitalize. The fans at the Devils are stand up just because of the power play. This is the fans. We hear that. The first goal of the game could be very important. Go back to the Devils, shoot the puck, and black shot, and puck go other play. After the black shot by Rand Graves. Rand Graves, another player from the Colorado Avalanche, got traded to the Devils a couple of years ago. And one more, Luc Lafortune, welcome back in the house. Thanks to be with the Hockey Nation show. Hopefully, an amazing, great day, Mr. Luc. Face off now on the right side of Schmidt. 6 minutes to go remaining, guys, on this period. Go back around. Recovery by now by Kevin Bott. Putting the puck around. The puck go out of play. Do we have the call? We have the call. Delay game by the Devils. Wow. Lindy Ruff upset about that one over there. Michael Cournoyer is in the house. Welcome back. Thanks to be with the Hockey Nation show. Another game 7, Michael. Yeah, absolutely. Coach doing well. Coach is ready to rock and roll another day. Delay penalty, guys, for the Devils. That gave another power play for the Rangers. That will give them number 3. Like I said, did not capitalize on the first 2 opportunities. They have only 1 shot. And now they're going to be power play number 3. And that's what we got right now. And then we have another TV timeout. Don't go nowhere. Welcome, Mr. Ron with Kings, another moderator of the Hockey National Show. Thanks for being with us. A lot of people talk to each other. That's great to hear that. Thanks so much. Thanks to be with us. Don't forget, guys, that tomorrow night we are back again, number 1 between the Panthers and the Maple Leafs. Round number 2. We're going to be live at 7 o'clock Eastern Time. Don't forget my app, Daily News, every single day, usually. So in the off-season, maybe we'll skip a couple of days, but my next video is about Pierre-Luc Dubois. Again, yeah, I'm going to share it with you. I make 3 different graphic about Pierre-Luc Dubois. The reason maybe you should like him, but of course come with some kind of red flag come with, and that's going to be another conversation, the Pierre-Luc Dubois. Can the Montreal keep or want him or not? Randy V is in the house. No day off tomorrow, Randy. We are back again for one more time. That's what we are. No day off for the NHL, no day off for the Hockey National Show, Mr. Randy. We're going to delivery until to the end of the playoff, and then after that, we're going to take some vacation, take some off for all the live we got tonight, guys. We appreciate a lot. Go behind the net, set up now by Fox. Fox hold the puck back to Panarin. Panarin on the left side, bring the puck to Fox. Fox now hold the puck back to Panarin to the wall. Panarin in the back door in front of the net. Tarasenko, Ecuador, it hit the puck. Recovery by Panarin. Back again to Fox. Fox walk now. Back to Zibanejad to the blue line. Zibanejad bring the bumper to Tarasenko, to Panarin. Panarin bring the puck to Fox. Fox now the blue line. Hold the puck a bit longer. Pressure by the Devils. Run the puck around the board. Back to Tarasenko. Back to the Panarin. Zibanejad the puck. Hit a Schmidt and the puck bouncing back. Fox pinch the puck in the corner. Recovery now by Grader. Run the puck around the board. Checking by the Devils. Try puck outside the zone. Finally, they did it. Going to recover with 1:19 to go remaining on the power play number 1 without Patrick Kane. Impressive to see that. Go back now, Fox. Fox pass the puck to Zibanejad. Pass the puck to the right corner. Recovery by Chris Grader. Grader, I think, have 5 goals already on power play. Go back around the board to the Rangers to the blue line. Hold the puck to Zibanejad. Pressure with the Devils. Pass the puck to Tarasenko. Back to Panarin. Panarin hold the puck. Bring the puck to the left side. The Devils going to try to get a puck around. And that's what they did. Intercept by Fox. Bring the puck to Panarin. Panarin pass the puck to Fox. Kick out the puck to the left side. Recovery by Kane. Kane pass to Grader. Leave the puck tip to leave the puck to Zibanejad to the left side. To the to Kane. Kane shoot the puck, black shot by the Devils. Now Fox go bounce in the puck. The puck go outside the zone, recovery now by Adam Fox in front of the bench. The Rangers with 30 seconds to go. Unit number 2 is coming now. Fox turn around, draw the puck back, set up now by Trocheck. Trocheck attacking now. Trocheck contre le puck, kick out the puck to Kane. Intercept by the Devils, going to get out. And now it's a McLeod. Pass the puck now to Sharakovic. Sharakovic bring the puck behind to Trouba. Trouba leave the puck to the side, set up by MEILLEUR. MEILLEUR now pass the puck in front of the bench. The Rangers kick it right there. Turn around by the Devils. Attacking now. 10 seconds to go on power play. They go back on their side just a second. The Devils try to get the puck outside the zone by Lafrenière. Lafrenière battle on the other side with MEILLEUR. Recovered by Patrick Kane. Finally, we have even strength for the third time. The power play of the Rangers are 0-0-0. And they have only one shot. Total of 2 shots during the first 3 power play they got tonight against the Devils. We still have a little bit less of 3 minutes to go and 4 minutes to go remaining. The puck behind the net set up by Schmidt. Schmidt leave the puck around the board for the Devils. Intercepted by Shedil, putting the puck in front of the net. The Devils get out of the zone. And with the puck now, holding the puck a little bit by Meyer, by Hughes, back at butt on the back door. Intercepted by Timo Meyer. Shoot the puck, black shot by the Rangers, get out of the zone. Now attacking in the neutral zone, hold the puck a little bit more longer by Panarin. Draw the puck back, but the Devils intercept the puck, going to reset. A breakaway by the Devils. Jackie on the back door, shoot the puck. It's just again, make a big save. Just again, make a big save again, Jack Hughes. We know Jack Hughes scored and breakaway last couple of games ago. And this time, just again, win that ball again, Jack Hughes with a big save with the left, the right pad. The puck go belly beside the bows. Anyhow, recovered by the Devils now. Turn around by Tatar in front of the bench of the Devils. The Devils get out of the zone and from the bench the Rangers. Then the Rangers recover the puck and go back to MEILLEUR. Long trespass run out to Mate. Mate don't play the puck on the right side of the Schmidt intercept by the Devils, throw the puck around by Tatar, win the puck opposite side, pinch by the Rangers, bring the puck in front of the net, hit the stick, and again go back at blind, don't play the puck by Mikela, return by Goudreau, Goudreau behind the net, front of the net, Mate shoot the puck, miss the net. It was a great opportunity for the Rangers. Now a little bit more excited for the last the couple of minutes between both teams. We're going to reset now. Everybody, they bring new player on the ice, calling from the Lindy Ruff and Gerald Gallin, both coaches. Now Jack Hughes cannot believe he missed that breakaway to give the lead. Now a pass by Sorensen, intercept by the Rangers, but the puck go back to the Devils. Devils coming out the red line, lab the puck behind just again, intercept by the goaltender, and now play the puck, give the puck now to MEILLEUR. MEILLEUR now use the board, pass the puck to GRENIER. GRENIER return the puck to the D, and reset the regroup by the Rangers. Tip the puck, go back now to the Rangers, pass the puck, disciplinary job by GRENIER. The puck try to get outside of the Devils, finally they did. Go back to Trouba, Trouba back to MEILLEUR. Now the right side, lab the puck back to Zaresenko. Fire puck, Schmidt make a save, no rebound. Go back now on the right side of the Schmidt. That's what we got so far. Don't go nowhere. Again, this series is not physical, guys. We got only, guys, 14 hits in the beginning of this game. Unbelievable to see that. That's what we got so far. Wow. Here we go. Face off on the right side of Schmidt. The puck dropped back with 1:40 to go remaining. Recovery by McLeod. McLeod passes the puck to the D. Hamilton ran out. Some kind of trouble with the referee. Go back behind the net by the Rangers. Intercept the puck. Bring the puck to opposite at the right corner. Reset by MEILLEUR. Pass the puck now to Kane. Kane's skating now. They hold the puck on the back ends. Kane in front of the net. They go back to MEILLEUR. Mikela. Mikela bring to Kane. Tip in front of the net. Schmidt make a save. Great play between Kane and Mikela. Going to reset now on the right side of the goaltender of the Devils, the rookie. Play game number 4 in this series. And a shot for the Rangers on that one. Give you the best update we got. Less of 1:16 to go. Thanks for everybody to be out the chat tonight. We appreciate a lot. Face off now on the right side of Schmidt. We got winning by the Rangers. Shedil. Go back now to Panarin. Panarin hold the puck to the board. Panarin bring the puck to the blind. Set up now by Lindgren to Fox. Fox hold the puck and shoot behind the net. Try to get a pass to the side. Intercept by Capo. Capo putting the puck on the back of the blind. Intercept now by the Rangers, bringing the puck again for facts and fun of the Gray behind the net. And Marino on the back end, lob the puck in front of Cheville. The puck loads the puck. We have possible 1 versus 1, bringing the puck behind. Attacked by the Devils. Go around by Tatar. Tatar bringing the puck to the blind. Intercept by Marino. Return the puck behind the net to Tatar. The puck goes slightly back. We intercept by Tatar, bring the puck to the blind. Show the puck to the Devils. Miss the net. Recover it behind the net. By the Devils. Devils attacking now in the defensive zone of the Rangers. But finally, the Rangers going to get the puck out. Going to recover it by the Devils. By the captain. Leave the puck. New plus coming for Lyndon Ruff. One more push for the Devils. Attacking now the red line. Oh, Jack Hughes loses edge on that one there. 360 Jack Hughes. Looked like he tried to be a gymnastic, but finally to get a puck. 10 seconds to go. Jack Hughes hold the puck now. Don't play by just a second. He had the puck behind the net. They're going to recovery by the Devils. Going to the set with 5 seconds to go. Loud the puck on the right side. Just a second to be the end of this player, guys. That's what we got. After 20 minutes, and New Jersey, the Rangers 0. And the New Jersey 0-3 power play for the Rangers, 0-1 for the New Jersey Devils. We got 6 shots by the Rangers and only 8 by the Devils. 7 of the 8 shots by the Devils guy was the first 8 minutes of the game. Since the last 12 minutes, the Devils have only 1 shot on the net. So faceoff is 50-50 now, and team don't want to create any mistake. They're really very careful about the puck, but both team have some kind of opportunities. But the goaltender was set it between pipe. Just a second, one time a breakaway by Jack Hughes, and just a second said, "No, not tonight, Mr. Hughes. I'm going to have my best game of the year against you guys tonight." First intermission between both teams. We'll be back very shortly. Thanks to be with our Canadian show. Don't forget to click on the likes. And don't forget, of course, tomorrow night we are back. Coach is back tomorrow night, guys, for the game between the Leafs and the Panthers. Game number 1. Try to be sure I get out this one over there. That's what we got. Thanks so much for all the likes. So we're getting closer and closer what we're looking for. A lot of people talk each other. You guys have a great conversation. I love it. I don't need to be involved with that. You guys talking each other. That's the beauty of what the channel does here, guys. A lot of great contents, a lot of great knowledge for the people in the chat. And I don't want to mention one name because all of you doing very good job talking each other. So thanks again with the Hockey Nation show. And that's what we got. We're going to take a TV time out here at the hockey. Time to watermelon break for the coach. Coach needs to recover after a long night last night. Couple of cheese on the menu, but nothing happened, honestly, because we was quiet. So thanks so much, everybody, to be a part of the show tonight at the Hockey Nation live show. Salut, Matt. Matt is in the house. Welcome back. Jean-Bon et Patate is in the house too. And I'll be back very shortly, guys.
You made my day. You made my day. You made my day. Oh, day. You made my day. You made my day. You made my day. Oh, day. Princess of mine. What have I done to deserve your royalty? 'Cause when you chose me, a simple man, you just made my day. You made my day. You made my day. Oh, day. You made my 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 day. Day.
Andy Kuivula is in the house. Welcome back, Andy. Hopefully doing well. Your orders are round number 2. Congratulations, Andy. I think the last game we did not see you around. Looks like Austin back in the house. Look, he's going to do is lunch the next couple of minutes for tomorrow. He needs some lunch. Tomorrow, coach, describe the game between Toronto and Florida. Yes, Matt. I will do that game tomorrow night. We have about, 7 days before the draft, initial draft, guys. Don't forget, we're going to do this live. Honestly, it's 1 week from today, May 8th. Mention, you want to listen? Well, conversation in the chat we have right now. Look like the Devils now have only 7 shots now. So we have too much right there. So the nation make some kind of modification there. So 301 75 block shot 2 8 4 8 9 8. There we go. Last update. Yeah, absolutely right about that, Matt. For the NHL Lottery next Monday, guys, 8 o'clock, we're going to be live. Join us. We're going to see some kind of reaction for the people in the chat. We're going to try to get Leonard Tap, Marco with us that evening. Thanks so much, Ross. We wish you an amazing, great night, Ross. Carry yourself. And again, we wish the best for you, my friend. Thanks again to stop by tonight. For that. How do you leave? Phil, about the second round matchup. The Panthers blocking Canadians from buying series ticket for game and Florida for the first 24 hours. Interesting. I think they want to give the first opportunity for the fans and Florida Panthers. I'm pretty sure. Luciano. The Tampa Bay did the same thing. I think a few teams does this. Already last we would get destroyed by the others play like we did. Willie Snyder is in the house. Welcome back, Willie. Thanks to be with our Canadian Live show. Sorry, Willie, for your team, but Kakun deserved this game. Oh, the rest shall be by 28. The series between the Kraken start tomorrow, 9:30. The Dallas Star wait for them for a couple of days, or be maybe an advantage for them. Then round number 2, the Panthers versus the Leafs. We're going to talk about the bracket, initial bracket tomorrow night, guys, because that's what we wait for tonight to who will be the last game of the round number 1 bracket. Then I'm going to give you the standing and the chat. But don't worry, coach is not going to win anything. I used my email on who else looking to put a bid for the No, I did not see that, Luciano. Unfortunately, I got your email, but I did not check my email. I just saw your name twice. I think you sent me 2 emails back to back, if I can recall it. But I apologize for that. Opposing fan did not get a chance to buy ticket for a game. You need to get them from a season ticket holder that's selling, and most of one selling. At least you're an Avalanche fan, says CG. In my bracket, coach, I read the Village Boston final, Willie. I said Edmonton, Willie, but I'm out of this. Coach, what's next for the Avalanche? But you know, for the Avalanche, you're going to, I think for me, they figure out they're missing a center. The biggest problem, okay, is Nikushkin. What we do with him? They just gave him a big contract, and his problem with the drugs and everything with the Ukraine woman and the hotel room and everything like that. It looked like she make a kind of complaining report to the police, and he left the country to be sure you have no anyway. So that's one big problem over there. And then the captain hopefully will be ready for next season, so they're helping them for sure. I see a couple of some kind of the change, but not much. They're really focusing at top six at some point. And then the contract of McKinnon come in next year, so the money will be interesting. Now I expect with the situation with BRAM, the level they play, I think they would try to trade Girard. They'll open up $6 million for Eric Johnson. That way helping them for sure. I don't think so. Maybe Johnson retire or they sign at lower cost to stay with Colorado. But Girard, it would definitely on the market to get trade. They still have the first round pick, so they're going to have a better selection at the end of the night. And then the injuries, But the problem is Nikushkin for sure, and the center number 2. Whatever Comfort have a good year, I think they need a top 6 forward. And without Nikushkin, there may be 2 now. John Mickelson in the house. Welcome back, John. Thanks, Luca, for the question, by the way. Hopefully you're doing well, John. And stop by. I don't want to put a bit for the center. Yeah, I saw that, Luciano. I did not go deep on that one over there. But we'll see. It turned out to be 20 points like a Perry hit on Tavares. Bonjour, John. Thank you, Matt. You said that. CJ won't pay a Nicholson a penny if he is not playing next year. You absolutely right, Steve. Now, the good news and the bad news about this is like he could be on the salary cap about that. Now, he could be suspended by the league, and now the league suspend Nikushkin so the money don't go nowhere on the salary cap. Would have sweep the Kraken. Well, it's not. Coach, do you see a situation where the Varaka is traded to Colorado? No, because they want better. They really want a second because you don't improve the team for what they don't have. Devorak is better because at Eller, but not barely better to Comfort. So they already have Comfort. They need more. They need a real center number 2, in my opinion. That's what I think they will try to get. And I think that's what Devorak does not answer about, or it's not the player they're looking for. They need better. I don't have the list of the UF3 right now, but I don't have, that would be something. Now, it'd be interesting, New Hook could be traded at some point or not. I'm sure they still believe on New Hook. They should not give up on him. But really, they need a center number 2 on that. I'll just give you an example, like Trocheck example for the New York Rangers. Look about each team in NHL. At Bennett for the Florida Panthers. They need a center number 2 for helping them, for sure. Then Lee versus Oller would be great for Canada, but I don't think American will tune rating go down. You'll be honestly, guys, anytime, and Dana does a great point, by the way, but anytime you have an original 6 team and the Stanley Cup, the rating are great. So if the Rangers, if the Montreal, if Toronto, if Boston, if Chicago, if Detroit are at the Stanley Cup final, the rating are great on both countries. If you have the Toronto Maple Leaf there, the USA will watching this. I'm not have no problem. The problem is when you get a market like Tampa Bay, Nashville. It's not again them. It's just the people in Canada does not follow a lot, and then the USA, the rest of the USA does not follow. But keep in mind, if you have a Rangers there, a Detroit, Chicago, Toronto, the rating will be fine. And now, if you have a star like McDavid, like last year, Colorado bring a lot of people in the rating overall. Uh, yeah, Sherman, you're absolute about him. Mac, what is in the house? Mac, welcome back. Thanks for being tuned in. Like I never say again, leave it others. Go leave it. This is others. One initial set remark, never see it again for 700 years. I would like to see it, especially the leave lose after a 4-1 series lead. By the way, when I talk about the collapse, that's something I didn't mention, was 3-1 for this. Always a dirty hit in the playoff. Take our player, suspend 1 or 2 games, and you got made. Here we go. Coach, what team look better in the first period tonight? Is that period go to the two ways? I would say to you, Willie, the Devils get out quickly, fast, and forecheck very well. They take the lead. Like I think their shot was 6-1 after 5 minutes, 6 minutes. Then the penalty turn around to down the change the momentum of the Devils after 3 back-to-back penalty. The Rangers did not take advantage of those penalties, and that's where they have more shot middle puck position. But the big play of the game is when Jack Hughes on breakaway and Chesterkin make a big save. This is the really the big opportunity for both teams. 13 shot total for both teams, 6 by the Rangers, 7 by the Devils. So it's a team want to make mistake. They're really careful. They really pay attention to what's going on, and they don't take any chance to create a turnover and to pay the price and for that. So great question, Woody. Thanks to stop by tonight. We appreciate that, Woody Snyder, guys. A big fan of the Colorado Avalanche. Want to start the second period very soon. About that, Gerald, maybe trade away possibly. CG, yeah, I agree with you. I think there will be the coach. As-tu des surprises lors de la première ronde? Oui, honnêtement, la Floride et l'équipe de Seattle, c'est vraiment 2 surprises. Pour moi, Seattle, c'est vraiment la grosse surprise. Florida, Boston, for me, yes, it is. But the really big surprise, Seattle Kraken, in my opinion. Matt, great question. The only team left and the playoff has won a cup is the Hurricane 2000. The next one is the NHL 2020 at the Madison Cup winning. Yeah, if you think about this, William, of course. And then look about all the best goaltenders this year in NHL. They are all out. The only one stay there right now is Chesterkin. But the rest, they are all not at the top best goaltender. Possibly the 3 nominations for the Vezina Trophy are not in the playoff anymore. So, really intéressant. Nicolas de Gauby-Bonneau is in the house directly for la belle province de Québec, dans la région de Sherbrooke. The Nicolas is happy about the Phoenix. I think they lead 2-0 the series. Nicolas, if I'm right, the others would be great. For that, John Rickson, original 16, fan of a region never team. Absolutely about this. Well said, John. I agree with you. Match demain soir, Phoenix and Morset. Here we go. I got it, that one. Devils, it's pretty good. Devils, Steve G. Angel, c'est marginal. Again. Look, c'est quoi la surprise pour toi, Matt? Pas de problème, mon Matt. No one talking about the Kane. You're absolutely about this one for that. Recovery now in notre zone by Charles. Charles pass the puck now to Brad. Brad pass the puck back door to a defenseman. They shoot the puck. Black shot by Falk. Go back around. Get the Bambino. Bambino put the puck to blind now. Shoot the puck in front of the tip. The puck going the right side. Just again slowly on the right. No goal. Recovery by Zibanejad. Zibanejad only 1 goal this series. Try to go around. Zibanejad bring the puck behind it to Greater. Bring the puck. It Devils still the puck but ran Grease. Grace now try around, try to get a puck at the Zibanejad. Recovery by the Devils attacking now on the transition. Don't play puck by Brad. The first one to get there is Trouba on the shoulder check, and then go back on the back end. The Rangers don't play upon his zone. The Devils going to returning over there. And we have no offside. Recovery now at the blind, set up by Ola. Bring the puck behind the net, point to Palat. Palat leave the puck to Meyer. Go back Palat behind the net. Palat bring the puck to the blind, set up by Meyer, I believe. Attacking now, maybe Jack Hughes shoot the puck, missed the black shot, recovery to the right side, shoot the puck to the Devils again. Hamilton shoot the puck, just again was ready, go back to Ola. Ola pass the puck to Jack Hughes in front of Capo. Go try around, Ola intercept the puck, bring the puck behind the net, recovery by Trouba, Trouba pass the Meilleur. DDD set up, Rangers use the board, pass the puck now in the zone, the puck bouncing back by the Rangers, attacking on the left side of Schmidt, pass the puck around the board, battle now behind the net with the Devils. We have cable ball. Ball try to get back around the board. Great play to in front of Shedil. Back again to Zile Heller. Pass the puck in the zone. The puck bouncing back in front of Ben. The Devils. It's by Hughes. Pass the puck to Palat. Palat attacking out. Shoot the puck. He'll go in front of the net. Go back behind. Schneider Hughes battle for the puck in front of the net. Go back at the blind. The Devils shoot the puck. Miss the net barely. Recovery by Palat. Palat now on the right side. Mikala recover the puck. Bring the puck in front of Hughes. Hughes steal the puck right now. Hughes coming now. Hughes control the puck. Cut back and turn around to the back end. Bring the puck behind the net to Meyer. Meyer bring the puck in front of Trocheck. Trocheck steal the puck to Kane, but they will keep the puck now. Finally, the puck outside the zone. Possible a 3-1 for the Rangers. Coming on the left side. Shoot the puck. And block shot by the glove by the Schmidt against Lafreniere. It was a 2-1. And we have no call about that one there around. And wow, what a great save of Schmidt about that one over there. On that shot of the Lafreniere. Turnover at the blind by the Devils. Create that opportunity for the Rangers at 2-1. You can see that shot. It looked like easy for the number 40, the goaltender Schmidt. Go back now on the left side of the Schmidt. Intercept now by the Devils behind the net. The Rangers put some pressure right away. And Devils going to get out of the zone. Coming at the blind at the left. I think it was Wood bring the puck behind the net. Just a second, play the puck with the puck with his stick, bring the puck at the neutral zone, set up by Fox. Fox bring the puck in neutral zone, turn around by the Devils into back in transition, back by McLeod. McLeod attacking out the left side, just a second, hold the puck a little bit longer, bring the puck behind the net, just again in front of the net, recovery by the Devils, the puck bouncing back on the left side, just again, save it, and then recovery by Lindgren. Lindgren out the back end, bring the puck in neutral zone, kick out the puck to the left side, go return it by Lindgren. Lindgren follow the puck all the way behind the goaltender, intercept by Hamilton, pass the puck to Brett, and the Devils already on transition, attacking now 1 versus 1, throw the puck now to McLeod behind the net with Grader. The McLeod win the ball out, bring the puck to the right side just a second. Teresigo lose the puck in front of Tatar. The puck finally get out of the zone, recovery now by Marino at the red line. Don't put the puck behind the goaltender. Just a second, leave the puck now. Intercept by Trouba. Trouba now in front of Jasper Pratt. Pass the puck to the wall. The Rangers set up now. They're going to get out to Tarasenko. Leave the puck now to Lindgren, I believe, love the puck neutral zone, intercept by the Devils by Ren Greaves, pass the puck to the side, by Tatar. Tatar return the puck behind just a second. First one to get out is Trouba. Trouba play the puck with the backhand, bring the puck to Miller, pinch by the Devils, keep the puck in the zone, intercept by Jasper Pratt. Two players for the Rangers collide together and give a chance to the Devils to find a way to get the puck back. O'Shire is coming out in front of the just again, shoot the puck, miss the net. I like the game of the captain of the Devils, O'Shire. Now Trouba hold the puck a little bit at the left side, intercept by the Devils, try to battle with Timo Meyer. The Rangers try to puck outside the zone, no chance. And the Devils consider to apply some pressure on the Rangers, and they take advantage of that. Anyhow, go back now on the offensive zone, play the Devils, draw the puck back at the top circle, fire puck, black shot on the right side, and go recover by the Rangers, lob the puck at the red line, intercept by the Devils, return the puck, but the puck stuck between Zibin and Jad, and then finally they will get the puck, attacking now on the left, well, offside at the blind. After a miscommunication between two players for the Devils, going to be set on neutral zone for the next face-off. Wow, what a great game so far. Nobody wants to go nowhere. Stay tuned until the end of this game, guys. We're going to give you everything happening between both teams. 12 hits for both teams so far. And that's what we got. Give you some update, stat. Don't forget, guys, to click on the like if you don't want. That'd be great. A great conversation in the chat. The people are active in the chat. You guys, you're doing very well. I don't need to read. You guys, you're doing great. 15 at 25 to go remaining, guys, on the second period. That's what we got. Puck winning par les Devils, donc the puck neutral zone par les Rangers, intercept puck right out at the blind, go back to Meilleur. Meilleur pass the puck to the side to Shedel, driving the puck. Hamilton won the ball and will recover and pass the puck now to the Devils, attacking on the right side of Panarin and the right side just second, left side just second. The puck go behind the net, go back again. Devils can make a save. Stick, great stick of the Rangers, intercept the puck, go back to the Devils, go Didi, return now by Sherekavich, shoot the puck, just second, looking left and right, recovered behind the net by Mercer, go back around the board, back in the back end for the Rangers. The Devils attacking now, the Devils looking great so far in this game. The Canadian was offside by inches on the game, called by McKinnon. We were that close to probably winning the game, Steve G, about that. That was a big turnover about that one, Steve, on this one. Good afternoon, Mr. Luke. Welcome back. Thanks, Larry Lavallee, to be with us tonight. We appreciate everybody to be with us on the great evening. Our game number 7, between the Devils attacking now by the Devils. Turn around by Mikela, pass the puck, and Trocheck attacking now. Trocheck's coming out on the right side of the Schmidt's coming in the back end, putting point in front of the net. Turn around. The Rangers shoot the puck, saved by the Devils. Finally, the goaltender stop, put the glove over the puck and go to reset now on the right side between. Great play between Trocheck and Kane, but Schmidt is alert. Both goaltender delivery, great performance tonight between both teams. We have to give credit to them. So far, it's still 0-0 because of them. We have, again, so in the second period, both teams had 3 shots since the beginning of the second period. 16 block shots by the Rangers. I'm not sure the guy is counting very well, but that's what he gave us. Wow. Miller in the game 6. Here we go. Go back now on the right side of the Devils. Goaltender. Trocheck is on the face-off at the top. So, again, Eric Olaf for the face-off. Go back now, winning by the Devils. Don't pay puck behind the net. Set up now the Devils. Pressure by the Rangers. Recovering up by the Devils. Don't pay the puck neutral zone. And we get set 2 versus 2. Speed of the Devils coming. Eric Olaf pass the puck to Palat. Palat bringing puck to blind. Intercept by the Rangers. Get out of the zone. It's going to be Lafreniere, I believe. Kick out the puck on the right side. And then Lafreniere shoot the puck, miss the net completely. The puck go back all the way back at the blind, go back on defensive zone, set up now by Fox. Fox in front of Ola, maybe, I'm not sure. Anyhow, go back now by the Trocheck, loud the puck, left side goaltender. Chasing one out by the Rangers behind the net. The Devils try to get the puck outside the zone. Finally, they're going to do this. No, intercept by Kane. Kane attacking now. Kane hold the puck. Kane's coming. Shoot the puck in front of the net. Blocks out the Devils. Recovery by the Rangers. Shoot the puck again. He hit the post on the crossbar. Wow, what a great opposite for the Rangers. Go back to Lafreniere. Lafreniere return puck behind the net. Chasing now by Kevin Bond. Winning by the battle for the Rangers. Put some pressure behind the net. Kane in front of Eric Ola. Ola on the wall. Try to get back outside the zone. The puck bouncing back at the red line. No, at the blind. And don't play puck by the Rangers. Keep the puck live in the zone. Could bring the puck all the back at the blind. Shoot by the Rangers. Miss the net completely. The puck go back on the right side. Chasing by Trouba. Trouba now comes to the goal line. Return the puck. Cycling by the Rangers. Bring the puck to the blind. Now set up by Goudreau. Goudreau pass the puck to the D on the right side. Now shoot the puck. Miss the net or block shot by Schmidt. And nothing else happening. We're going to reset now. A shot by Lindgren and a block shot by Schmidt. We have another whistle. And we're going to have a TV timeout. So don't go to worry, guys. Time to bring some kind of music. we go. Welcome back. Melissa Zabran is in the house. Welcome, everybody. Thanks to be with the Hockey Nation Live Show. A lot of great conversation. They should get away from the board and not their game. I don't match the game. I listen to coach, but I was a radio person all my life, Larry. Awesome to hear that. Thanks so much to be with the Hockey Nation Live Show, everybody. Don't forget, guys, to click on the likes. That'd be great if you don't mind. And there you go. The market, the people talk about the market for the TV rating. You guys, you're talking great. Go back on the right side, back to play by the coach. Go back to Hamilton, run the puck on the board, intercept the Rangers, return the puck to Hamilton. Hamilton kick the puck, intercept now by the Rangers behind the net. And Mate, now the pressure of the Rangers are excellent right now, but the Devils going to get out of the zone of transition, pass the puck now to Woods, leave the puck to Hamilton, down the puck right side. Woods intercept the puck, battle behind the net with Trouba. MEILLEUR on the back end, bring the puck around the forehand, intercept by the Devils. Woods recover the puck, go back around, go back a blind, set up now by the Devils, go DD. So now pass the puck the back door at the board, intercept by the Devils, go back to Taylor Mate. Mate try to back outside the zone, tip, but incovery. We have a penalty for the Rangers, a power play for the Devils. 2 minutes for Goodrow, I believe. High stick he got called by Wes McCauley. 2 minutes for high stick. That's it. That's all. Devils number 2 power play. You have only one shot during the first time. That's what we got. The coach and your lose tonight is Gallant Job and Giovanni. No, not allowed in attack. I don't see that. Might be disappointment for sure, right? Chris Rory will be a little bit. Now we have some kind of conversation at the board. I don't know what's going on. Now it's going to be not Goodrow, but MEILLEUR. Here we go. MEILLEUR got a 2 minute on that one over there. And they thought it was Goodrow, by the way. So, modification players. Goodrow said, I did not tell me. What are you talking about? It's MEILLEUR. I want to sit with my teammate. I don't want to be alone. Here we go. Don't forget, get click on the lights. And now. And then go back at the Rangers, win the battle, win the face off, go back now to the side, dump the puck all the way back on defensive zone, and reset by Jack Hughes. Control the puck right now, 150 to go. 0-1, 0 shots on the first power play, by the way. Hughes control the puck now, kick out the puck on the right side, attacking now on the left side, just again, bring the puck behind the net to Hughes. Hughes lost his head for the second time, and the Rangers dump the puck almost a bit. I thought the puck was outside of the play, but no, heisting the puck all the way back behind the net. Recovered by Hamilton. I'm going to draw the puck back to Hughes to Sharakovic. Attacking now, kick control the puck now, control the puck to the side. Shire, I said Sharakovic, you have outside the blind, a call by the linesman. Said, no, sir, nobody go there. I might blind. I would say the last coach firing. What sort of. Will be interesting to see that, don't think. So, run. $1:20 to go. Jack Hughes not happy about this one over there. Sit on the bench on the power play anyway. Severson pass the puck to hold out. Hold up, bring the puck now to Brad. Brad went out, battle for the puck right side. Intercept by the Rangers, get the puck outside the zone. Intercept to have a call. A delay outside, guys. A delay penalty for the Devils. Go back now by Taylor Mate. Mate is going to go all the way back around. And Mate is going to be all the way back on the defensive zone of the Rangers. Hold the puck now. Pass the puck to the board. Pass returning back to check, and then we have a penalty right away back. Brad got back a 2 minute repain, and then that's got the penalty number 2 for the Devils, and the Rangers going to be back on power play after 1:10 to go remaining. Brad not happy about that one over there, and that will give another power play. Well, that's a penalty, but barely a penalty, but it is a penalty at the end of the night. Face off now on the offensive zone for the. So that is one of the best coaches in the league. No, replaceable Steve G. I think they have a lot of pressure on the Rangers to win. A Gallant does make a shot well in the playoff. This ref, not good, Joseph said. Go back at blank, back to Schneider, pass the puck to Lindgren. Run the puck on the board. 4 versus 4, guys. 45 seconds. Go back around by Patrick Kane. Kane hold the puck a little bit longer. Kane pass the puck for himself. What a great play by Kane. Kane just shows some kind of stick and grain nobody can do in NHL. Go back now to Kane. Kane control the puck. Pass the puck to the wall. Control by Zibanejad. Shoot the puck in net. Tip. The puck bouncing back on the right side. The puck between skating. We'll go back around. There was some pushing left and right. I'm going to get now on the right side of Schmidt. Nice. Toronto first for Bedard in Arizona. Second round pick. What do you think, Sutter? Come back to coach. Blair, one of the worst game I've seen when he said on the bluff so far. Really defensive. You're absolutely right, Blair. I don't think you're right about a no goal. This is one. I agree with you about that one. About excitement, we got about 2-3 opportunities. That's it. That's all. You're right. We want more. I agree with you. Great comments, by the way. Welcome to the board, and don't forget to click on the likes. There you go. Go back, Bennett. The Divas coming now. Go back again. 5 versus 4, guys. For the now a breakaway by Palat. Palat pass the point. Should have hit a but the Devils score a turnover by Palat, and McLeod score, and the Devils take the lead 1-0 on peaky goal. Wow, what a turnover by the Rangers on the defensive zone, and McLeod score maybe his biggest goal of the season, and that's what we got here, his career, not his season. The Devils take the lead 1-0, a turnover by the Rangers, by Fox, create that turnover, and then you got Grader lose the puck again. And what a great play by Palat. That's the reason you got Palat on that playoff. And that's it. That's all for the Rangers. The Devils take the lead. We talk about mistake at defensive zone. That's the reason why you don't want to do anything. Just again, can you do anything about that one over there? He was by himself. Again, McLeod. And the Devils take the lead 1-0 on the PK. Still a power play by the Rangers for 1 minute, guys. But the fans now at the building are fired up. Go back now by the Rangers. Don't play the puck around the board. Pass the puck to the left side. McLeod. So going to go. Saved by Schmidt. Rebound in front of net by the Rangers. The Devils find a way to get a puck down out of the zone. And ice in the pocket, recovery by the Devils. But what a great play by Palat. That's what you pay him. Francois Pitt said all the time. Palat now come back on the right side of the. Now the Devils get some legs right now, get the momentum of the game. 22 seconds to go. The Rangers not looking good so far. Tarasenko pass the cup behind. Slap by Grader. Grader return puck to Fox. And the power play of the Rangers going to be 0-4 tonight. McLeod, first goal of the playoff, by the way. I said second, but perfect goal. Go back now on the right side. Zibanejad pass the puck around. What's up, Dave? Horrible play by Grader. Yep. Devon, yeah, go Devils. Go back to Blanc, set up by Trouba. Trouba paddle for the puck, lose the puck, recovery by the Devils, down play the puck, diving by the Devils, down play the puck on the right side, recovery by Miller. Miller behind the net of the second. Miller hold the puck a little bit longer, down play the puck in the neutral zone. Go by the Rangers, taking out the right side. Controled by Kane, putting the puck now to the check, shoot the puck behind Kane, recovery by the Devils, turn around. Long stretch pass, a little bit too far. Go back to second, love the puck, all the way back to second, and neutral zone, give the puck to the Devils, turn around by Palat. Palat in front of the bench of the Devils, recovered by his teammates. As the puck, where Evans throwing now 5 versus 5, 8:30 to go. We crossed the half of the game, 1-0. The Devils just scored a goal on short-ended goal. This is important, short-ended goal. Remember the game when the Dempa beat the New York Islanders a couple years ago, 1-0 on the 1-0 on the again the New York Islanders. It was a mistake by Palmieri on the wall, and a goal by Yannick Gourde. I mean, sur le puck, a black shot on the left side, and just a second, Mate or Trocek just saved the situation. Go back to Kane now. Wow, what a good opportunity again for the Devils. Devils now are getting the momentum of the game so far after this goal before McLeod, first of the playoff. Go back, Didi, back McGraves. McGraves now a little bit struggle right away, but the Devils going to dump the puck in front of the neutral zone, turning by the Rangers. to Schmidt. Schmidt right now hold the puck, bring to range, Graves, bring the puck on the board, the puck bouncing back on defensive zone, on neutral zone, set up by Schneider, pass the puck to Mikela, tip by the Rangers, but intercept now by Graves. Let's try to get that regroup of DD, set up by Hamilton, use the board, pass the puck, tip by the Devils, coming on the left side, just a second, shoot the puck, miss the net completely, recovered by the Rangers, turn around by Goudreau, pass to Motte, Motte pass in front of the bench of the Rangers, recovered by the Devils, pass the puck to Jerekovic, pass to Bastion, but we have outside of the blind. We'll go to a set now on the neutral zone. But the Devils take the lead 1-0. What a great play by McLeod, but what a very bad play. The Rangers turnover, create that opportunity, and the Devils take advantage of that one over there. Hey, Brendan Kravitz is in the house. Brendan, how you doing, my friend? Long time. Hopefully doing well. Say hi to your mom. Hopefully she's doing well. And your family, your dad. Hopefully doing well at school. Everything looking good for you, Mr. Brendan. Good luck for your team, by the way. That's what we got right now, guys. Thanks for being with us tonight. The Hockey Nation Show. Don't forget to click on the likes. TV time out again. And the NHL, we're going to get now. Lights.
Report suspicious activities and call 911.
About that. And pressure make a good player. Great. You're absolutely about this, Larry. You talk about, a playmaker, playoff. That's what Palat did for many years with the Tampa Bay Lightning. That's what he did tonight for the Devils. A turnover by Palat. A great play again around to Fox, a grader. And McLeod, quite a great move in front of just a second. Gave the first goal of the night. And take the lead 1-0 again, the Rangers. Game number 7, the winner of this game going to play again the Carolina Hurricane round number 2. And the loser are going to reach other, 23 team already on the out of the game. The playoff. Yes, sir. Willie, that's not a... Thanks so much, everybody. Thanks for being with us tonight. Channel. I think it was a lazy play by Fox. Yes. Yeah, both of them did not really look great. Go back now by Devils. Putting puck at the right side in front of Meilleur. Intercept by Trouba. Trouba battle for the left corner. Rangers try to get a puck. The pressure, guys. The Rangers looking slow because the Devils use their speed, and it reminds a lot of Kraken yesterday against the Colorado Avalanche. Go back by the Devils, are taking out. Fire puck, black shot by Meilleur. On the side, you can see the pain right away by Meilleur, and he's still on the ice right now with the pain. Try to go back at the by Trouba. Trouba pass the puck now to Zibanejad, lost the puck at the right side of the Schmidt, recovered by the Devils. Marino on the back end, pass to Graves, pass the puck to Schmidt, to Hughes, I believe, going back at the blind, by the Fox. Fox shoot the puck behind the net, back to Panarin. Panarin now battle for the puck on the right corner of the Schmidt. Intercept by the Devils. The first goal of the game by the Devils. Palat lost the puck on the puck going back on the red line in front of Eric Cola. Intercept by the Rangers, pass the puck to Fox. Fox battle with Palat. Intercept by the Rangers, attacking by Trocheck. Trocheck coming to break away a little bit. No. The puck go back around, go back in the corner, and pitching went out. And we have Marino, we have Panarin, all the people behind Trocheck, and nothing else happening there. On the right side of Schmidt. Fresh thought. I got this AM. Be looking time tomorrow. Here we go. You're absolutely about that one there. What did you have for dinner in a tap? Chicken wings. TV timeout, guys. Another TV timeout. Another TV timeout. we go. We'll be back tomorrow night, guys, 7 o'clock Eastern Time. The game number 1 between the Panthers, and the Toronto Maple Leafs. That's what we got tomorrow night here at the Hockey National Show. Join me live and talking about more hockey. We're going to this, guys, every single night. No days off for the hockey coach for the Hockey National Show. We try to bring everything we can every single night until this playoff will be over. Round number 2 start tomorrow in NHL. Best of the 7. And then tomorrow night, the Kraken back on the ice already. They're going to play again the Dallas Star at the American Airlines. The game starts, I believe, at 9:30. So you can follow this, of course. There are quite a few smaller lake near me with the specular. Here we go. Go back now behind the net by the Devils. Intercepted by the Rangers. Try to get Panarin. Finally, the Devils try to get back outside the zone. Go back in front of the bench of the Rangers. Battle off with the Panarin. Leave the puck to the side. The Rangers recovery. Try to puck around. Great patch checking by the Devils. Clearance as King. At 3 versus 1. Chesterkin now shoot the puck. Chesterkin make a save. Rebound. Wow, what a great save of Chesterkin, guys. A turnover again by Adam Fox. Charakovich at 3 versus 1. Decide to shoot the puck for himself. And Chesterkin make a big save and get the rebound on his glove. A turnover again by Adam Fox. Not a great play tonight. Play game for the winner of the trophy with Fox last 2 years ago. Not looking good. There we go. Right side for Chesterkin. Winning by the Devils. Intercept by use the board, pass the puck to the board. Intercept now to ball. Shoot the puck in front of that. Block shot by the Rangers. Recovery now. Try the puck around and get out of the zone. 3 versus 2 to kick out the Rangers attacking now. Left side. Palmate. The puck bounced by Schmidt. Lead the puck to Schiddel. Schiddel behind the net. Intercept by the Rangers. Bring the puck to Trouba. Trouba shoot the puck over Schmidt. Intercept by the Rangers behind the net. Capo went out. Shoot the puck in front. Missed the net over the shoulder of the Capo. Recovery by Trouba. Shoot the puck bouncing back. Capo looking out. Find a way to get back. Return puck to the blind. Set up by Miller. Miller looking out. Pass the puck to the wall. Shoot in front of net. Schmidt, but nobody was there. Not a very smart play by Lafreniere about that one over there. And nobody was there in front of net. Anyhow, the Rangers come back like with a couple of shots on the net with the 16 and 16 for the Devils. A lot of they can wait by the Devils tonight. Face off now on the right side of Schmidt. We'll see what's happening there. Shot in the goal. Yeah, it was. It was on Schottenberg. Go back now by Usher. Bring the puck to the neutral zone. Slap by Tarasenko. Intercept now. Pass the puck to Mikala. Mikala go Didi. Recovery by the Rangers. Don't play by the right side of the Devils. Intercept now by Schmidt. Go back around by the Devils. Attacking by Brad. Brad pass the puck to the side. The Devils. Shoot the puck coming in front of the net. Just a make a save. Use bring the puck in front of the net. Hit a but! The Devils score, guy, is 2-0. Thomas Tatar score. And the Devils, guy, take the lead 2-0 against the Rangers. That's our first goal of the playoff. Assisted by Marino. Guys, it's 2-0 for the Devils. Unbelievable. The turnover of this game. The Devils take the lead 2-0. A shaky bench right now on the bench for the Rangers. And that's happening, guys, with a little bit over 4 minutes. We have, first of all, a super chat by Dave Zucker. Super chat, Rivers, Dave Zucker. Here we go. Tatar score a goal for the Devils. Thanks so much, Mr. Dave Zucker, for the super chat. Sorry for your time. Your team just gave a second goal of the game, but now the good news for the Rangers fans. At this moment, they will take advantage of this. They score 2 goals and join the second period, take the lead 2-0 against the Rangers. Wow. Surprisingly, Thomas Tatar score for the Devils tonight. First of the playoff. By the way, both scorer for the Devils tonight. This is their first goal of the playoff. Wow. Thanks so much for the Dave Zucker. Go back now, Rangers. Panarin hold the puck now. Panarin kick the puck now to Trocheck. Trocheck taken out. Kick out the puck to Fox. Fox leave the puck to Kane. Kane to the right side. Intercept by Fox behind the net. Pardon now by Kane. Kane looking out by Panarin. Kane find a way to get the puck around. The Devils intercept the puck, going to use the board and get out of the zone. Now on the zone set up by the Devils. Hold the puck blind. Control the puck now. Hold the puck on the side. Fire the puck. But Chicken make a save. Rebound. Panarin return the puck. Hold it back on the defensive zone. They go back all the way. Reset by the Kane, I believe, and miss the net. Recovery now by the Devils. Going to pin the puck. Go back to Trouba. Trouba battle now on the wall. The Devils find a way the puck outside the zone. Going to recovery on defensive zone by MEILLEUR. We have 3 minutes to go remaining, guys, on this second period. 2-0 for the Devils. Leave the puck to Hola. Leave the puck to Palat. Don't play puck by use behind Chesterkin. Go back to MEILLEUR. Now control the puck now, looking left and right. On his left, on the right, control the puck, scanning with the puck all the way back in front of the bench. The Rangers don't play puck behind the goaltender. And reset by the Devils. Pressure by the Rangers behind the net. We have Graze and Mate and Goudreau. A battle for the puck all the way back. And finally, McLeod find with the puck, bring the puck to Marino. Marino on the right side of the goaltender, try puck around the board. The puck bouncing back and recovery now by the Devils coming out to the board. The puck bouncing in front of the goaltender, in front of the net, in front of the bench of the Devils. Get out now and don't play by behind just a second. We have a little bit over 2 minutes to go remaining, guys. 2-0 for the Devils. 2 goals back to back. One by McLeod, one by Tatar. Go back now to the blind, get out of the zone. They go back all the way back on defensive zone behind the goaltender. The Devils going to new plus coming for both teams. Attacking now, long stretch pass neutral zone. Tip by the Devils. Don't go back behind just a second. Going to recover by Adam Fox with a shoulder check. When the puck on the board. Intercept at the blind. No, the puck go outside the zone. They're going to recover. And now the Rangers attacking now. It's coming to the right side. Speed by Shedil. Great play by Tatar to make some kind of problem to Shedil. Go back behind the net. And with the Devils, go back Didi Hamilton. Pressure the puck to the board. Back to Shire. Long stretch pass now to Brad. Brad's coming out on the right side of Adam Fox. Intercept by Tatar. Tatar taking out. Turn around. Keep control the puck. Tatar on the back ends. Tatar protect the puck. Return the puck to Shire. And finally to Brad. Putting point in front of the net. Intercept by the Devils. Try the puck back to Tatar. Tatar return the puck behind the net. Cleared up by Justin Brad. Brad in the back door. Intercept now by the Rangers. Love the puck in the zone. And go back around. Intercept by the Devils. Going to recover in the neutral zone. Return the puck in defensive zone. Set up by Adam Fox. Almost a little bit. 1 minute to go remaining on the second period, guys. 2-0 the Devils. 20 more minutes to go after that. The Rangers all the way now in the trouble. Go back now by the Devils. Turn around and the Rangers intercept. Come in the red line. Now the blue line. It's coming on the right side. Fire puck. Schmidt make a save. The puck go out of the play. We're going to have a whistle on the right side with 52 seconds to go remaining, guys, on this period. Wow. Really interesting. Shoot back went up by the Ranger on the right side of the Schmidt. We'll go back to the corner. Attacking par Trouba. Shoot the puck. Miss the net. Recovered behind the net by Ranger. Return the puck to the line. Set up now by Zibanejad. Bring the puck behind it to Greater. Greater hold the puck a little bit longer. Greater go one side. Hold the puck a little bit behind. Battle with Marino and Graves. Joined by Tyrus and Gold. Don't play Zibanejad. Shoot the puck Trouba. Hit the net. Miss the net. Complete by Greater. Point the puck to Zibanejad. The puck tip. Go back on defensive zone. Going to reset all the way back and regroup by the Rangers. Loud the puck by the Rangers behind the net of the Schmidt. Go back to Graves. Graves on the back end. Bring the puck around the board. Intercept by the Rangers. Tip in front of the net. Miss the net completely. Recovered by Trouba again. Trouba to shoot the puck again. Schmidt make a save. Rebound. And save it by the Devils. Hold the puck a little bit longer. Go back. Almost a breakaway by Olas. Coming to the left side with just again. But it's the end of the second period. Wow. Wow, under shocking here, guys. The Devils take the lead 2-0 after 40 minutes. We have 2 goals. First of all, it's a short-ended goal after a turnover or a mistake by Adam Fox and Chris Greater opened the door. It's goal by McLeod first on the short-ended goal, like I mentioned, assisted by Palat at 9:53. And then 15:39, Thomas Tatar scored his first goal of the playoff, assisted by Marino and Shire. That gave the Devils to take the lead 2-0 during the second period. 12 shots for the Rangers, 11 for the New Jersey, 18 shots for both teams. That's the conclude all the stats you need to know after 40 minutes. The Rangers 0 and the New Jersey 2. Thanks to turn in to the Hockey National Show tonight. We appreciate that. Don't forget to click on the like if you don't do it right now. If you did, thanks so much to your support of the Hockey National Show. We want to thank the super chat number 1 of the night, Mr. Dave Zucker, to support the channel. This is the last game of the round number 1, guys. Already 7 other teams won the first round. They're going to start tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. The Panthers, yes, they are in Toronto. Game number 1 between both teams, following by the Kraken are in the Dallas at the American Airlines Arena downtown in Dallas. And that's what happening tomorrow night. We'll do live at 7 o'clock Eastern Time. We invite you to join me tomorrow night. It would be great if you can be part of the show tomorrow night. Thanks so much, everybody. 13 rookies is in the house. They're going to take out these overrated Rangers. And not Luciano, they are always considered nothing else, constant inconsistency. Shaman, wow. Really interesting. Usually when I think bracket is under control, Rick. I take my kayak out every morning. I can and I fish for a couple of hours. It's nice to be retired, but things don't work like they used to, Larry. It is what it is, Larry. That's part of life, and but you take advantage of that. And the most important thing, if you stay healthy, if you are healthy, Larry, and things are looking better for that side, that's a great day every single day. How can you explain how that the Rangers have been at this game? I got that usually a controlling neutral zone, but zero pushback. You're right about this, Marco. I think the pressure for me is the forechecking of the Devils make the defensemen of the Rangers struggling. How many defensemen got carrying the puck for the Rangers tonight? How many times Fox carrying the puck? Not many times. And this is the biggest problem they got, the Rangers. They cannot join the rush at all. But great comments, Marco. Gallant getting a fire if the blue shirt lose. Careless. Go Devils, go. Jake McEnway. I'll do it for the cab driver around the world. Go Avs, go Larry. The out front team every night is frustrating. Dave Zucker talk about this team because Ghana is not adjusting to the game and situation. Been out coach. Thanks so much, Matt. I think Steve G, the biggest problem for me, the Rangers, is Zibanejad. Zibanejad didn't have a great playoff. I think I have only 1 goal. Like I've said before, did not understand the move that Chris Drury did at the deadline. It was brought in to make the Rangers tougher to play against. Then it goes get more scoring. Has always been an unfair threat in Toronto. Will have to find a new job after this game. Gators, yeah, possible. The share playoff is the worst at taking out the best team out in the first round. Thank you, Batman. Can't believe the Avalanche could put out too crazy. Don't think this is gallant. Roster construction issue. Fall asleep. François Pitt, welcome aboard, François Pitt. Great to see its front team moving in the playoff, Luciano. Yeah, a great comment about that. I agree with you. François, you're absolute about this. He scored a goal, François Tatar, but Francois, I just talked about you 10 minutes ago because your buddy, Palat, make an amazing, great goal, a great play on the first goal. Palat make a big turnover for the Devils to create that opportunity to, again, the Rangers and open the door to McLeod on the breakout, on the breakaway, and score the goal against Chesterkin. So Palat is the reason why the first goal was did by the Devils tonight, Francois. There you go. Another super chat, guys. Number two at the night. Larry Lavallee, number two. Thanks so much. Coach Jorgen, thanks so much, everybody, to that one there. Mr. Larry Lavallee, number two super chat tonight. Super chat, reverse, chop, chop, chop. Larry Lavallee, super chat number two tonight, $10. Thanks so much for the hype for that one over there. We really appreciate about this one over there. By the way, guys, we talk about Gerald Galland, everything like that, I understand. But the Rangers have those opportunity at the first period. They have 3 power play during the first period, and they cannot capitalize on that. And that's one thing they have to figure out, that one over there. I think for me, it was one of the big problems they got so the game. Hey, Coach, do you think New York will want Anderson evermore next year? The problem would be the money wise, Sean. The salary cap is a problem with the Rangers after that. That would be the biggest problem there. This is, as a tight Gerald Galland prototype player, he likes to get a big forward like this. I don't see it as it's just like the money. It would be. I don't think they have to figure out what they're going to do with Kane and Tarasenko. Tarasenko, they can get him. I don't know they will want Kane. I will be interested in what Kane is going to do next year. Can Kane get a discount contract to go with Buffalo Sabres? I don't know. But I don't see Anderson moving so far, Sean. But that's the kind of player they're missing. Of course, the Rangers, Sean, a great point to mention about that. Sherman, thanks so much. Speech, you won't get away from what? Sorry, very bad comment. Sorry. Thanks so much, Larry Lavallee. Stay in LA to skate instead of going back to Edmonton. Nice rewards for the team. Smart move, Marco. You're absolutely right about that. Ron said the All-Star game skill. I think they're going to looking about that. I think they're thinking about to modify those kind of situations for sure. Now, again, depends what the city does. The All-Star game going to happen in there. RIP for Golden Left Foot. Every day as a winner, every loser, and the playoff. Great Canadian. Red Sullivan and Harry Orwell are going to jump on the Rangers and the third. Here we go, John. About that, want to go back to a higher altitude. Want you have to come back down. Ron. That's a great point here. We're going to take activity time out, guys. Don't forget to click on the like. If you don't mind, that'd be great. We're going to go shortly. Another 3-minute break here. The watermelon break here at the Hockey National Show.
You made my day. You made my day. You made my day. Oh, day. You made my day. You made my day. You made my day. Oh, day. Princess of mine, what have I done to deserve your royal time? 'Cause when you chose me, a simple man, you just made my day. You 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 made my day. I was just another guy. I thought I knew, but I guess love is blind. 'Cause when you chose me, a simple man, you just made my day. You 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 just made my day. You made my day. You made my day. Oh, day. You made my day. You made my day. You made my day. Oh, day. You just made my day. You 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 made my day.
Thanks for all the likes we got tonight. Thanks so much to join us tonight. Turn in. We appreciate a lot. And thanks for it. And Mr. Gary Cournoyer knocked the door. We cannot do a show without Gary. We saw Michael Cournoyer a little bit earlier. Welcome, Mr. Devon, for the first time, I believe, inside the Hockey Nation Live show. If not, welcome back. Hopefully, you're going to subscribe for the show. But what said about the Devils, guys? Devils compared 1 year ago. They first of all, they make over 100 points this year, and then they add a couple of players inside the lineup. A Palat helping a lot them, and you have to give credit for some people inside. I think first of all, the general manager Tom Fitzgerald is not. He's underrated as a general manager. Look what he did this team for the last 5 years when he picked up the job a couple of years ago, and he built a big foundation over there. Talk about prospect they have. It's just amazing. Think about Alexandre Oz, Stillman, Luke Hughes. Three only of them. I'm not talking about other they have already. Look, the goaltender they select. So the scouting, the department scouting for the Devil is really good. You can see they don't make a lot of mistake over there. And then the additional players, like, I know it's easy when you pick the first, the Devil at some point like 5 first round pick in 2 years back to back. They got Jack Hughes, Ishire. And that's the team. It grow at that. Devon, you're absolutely right about this. What a great year for them, and you should be proud of them. Like, it's a bit like the fun team. Like, you think about the Lesson Kings, you should be proud of them. The Panthers should be proud of them. So you're absolutely right about this, Devon. Thanks for your comment, by the way. I appreciate it. They're welcome in the family. While the was up on my bracket, I'm 5-3 so far. Only the leave. I'm for my. I'm out of this one for sure. I don't look anymore. I heard the Florida airport is closed due to flooding. Is it true? I don't know. Is it true right now? But a couple of, maybe 1 week ago, 10 days ago, it was completely shut down because the water they got in 12 hours. But I don't know this weekend about that. They maybe go all the way. Francois Pitt, they will play a Carolina Hurricane. It's not good news for the Hurricane. And then after that, they're going to get the winner of the Panthers. Imagine, guys, the Panthers is the Devils. At the final conference, the Panthers visit the Devils. And the Kraken visit Vegas. The Vegas visits Kraken, guys, at the final conference Western. 2 expansion team. Now, one of them going to be on final versus maybe the Panthers or the Devils. Unbelievable. Live is strange sometimes. It is what it is. But Francois, maybe you're right. Stumbling down the hockey zone. That Taylor Hall trade was turned out to be a win for the New Jersey Devils. I will talk about Taylor Hall trade. Here we go. I'm going to reset the third period, guys. Go back behind Adam Fox. For this one, you have sorry, Jose, about the Devils. Congratulations again. If you're looking good, but now back to normal, Luciano, GRAZIANO. Here we go. Go back now on the right side. Devils get out of the zone, attacking up. I use a 2 versus 1 for the Devils. Should have pack a black shot by the Rangers. Go back around and don't play a pipe by the Rangers. Set up now by the Hamilton. Go back D. Hold the puck now. Go back to Hamilton. Go back again to the D. Don't play a pipe the Devils. Go back on the right side of Miller. Going to have a nice scene. Go back all the way back, and the defense is not me with it, more like all of us. The Devils don't pay the puck. Possible a nice scene again. Called by the linesman. Goal reset all the way back on defensive zone. 18-42. Devils lead 2-0 against the New York Rangers. There we go. Don't forget, guys, to click on the like. If you don't mind, that'd be great. We want to thank all the moderators in the chat tonight and all the people. Thanks to turn in on that game number 7 between the Rangers and the Devils. The 13 rookie is in the house. Welcome back, 13. Go back now. By the Devils win the face-off. Going to be now out the part neutral zone. Go back behind Fox, chasing the puck. No icing. No, Fox not happy about that one over there. Recovering out by Adam Fox. Hold the puck around the board. Turn around. Another turn around play by Adam Fox. Adam Fox, guys, not a very good game for him tonight. No, he's not. Go back now by Tatar. When the puck on the board. One Tatar is one of your best players on the ice for the playoff. As you have a problem there. Anyhow, we love Thomas Tatar. Go back now by Schneider. Bring the puck on the board. Sliding by Grave. Intercepted by Marino. Pass the puck in neutral zone. Set up by the Rangers. Go back now on defensive by Patrick Kane. New plus calling from Gerard Galland. Kane went out. Pass the puck now on the right corner of Schmidt. Chasing out. Kane, Grave will be the first one to get in front of Trocheck. But Trocheck won the ball out, bring the puck, and the puck goes slide back on the defensive zone. Going to recovery by MEILLEUR. MEILLEUR pass the puck to the D. Set up by the Rangers. Don't play the puck now to Trocheck from Kane. Kane pass the puck to MEILLEUR. MEILLEUR now skating the puck. Give the puck to Panarin. Panarin bring the puck to Petracek. Petracek to Kane. Kane bring the puck to the blind. Set up now for Trouba. Return the puck on the left side. Kane won the ball out. Go back around, and they was going to get out of the zone. And no, Trouba pinch, but the puck stuck by Trouba. And Petracek intercept by the Devils, going to now. And now finally get out of the zone. And don't play the puck on the left side of Chesekin. Chasé by MEILLEUR. Going to recovery behind. A great play by Mercer on that one over there. Go back now, banding it by MEILLEUR. Pressure by Bastian. Pass the puck to the lead D to Michaela. Michaela's coming out. Don't play the puck behind the goaltender Schmidt. Intercept the puck, play the puck now, run the puck on the board, intercept now by the Devils, try the puck outside the zone, and don't play the puck now to a neutral zone, chasing by the Devils at McLeod. And now they can turn around in front of the bench of the Ranger, recovered by Capo. Capo return the puck to in front of the net for the Rangers going to set up the breakout by Michaela. Keep the puck now on the right side, don't play the puck to Schneider, don't play the puck left side of Schmidt. Right side Schmidt, Hamilton, recovery puck, go D. But the Rangers fight away, they got back at the blind. Hold the puck now by Schneider, bring it to the right corner. Battle for the Devils, win the battle, and lob the puck out the run. Possible ice stick will be the call with 16:25 to go remaining on this game. We have 0 shot on the third period for both teams. Unbelievable. And icing, guys, this is icing number 5 during the beginning of the first 3 minutes. Like Vegas, the cheese. The cheese last night, it was not good. Oh, by the way, yeah. By the way, guys, I don't shy. I'm not shy to sharing what I do and everything like that. So last night, I have a friend. He's from Singapore. He loves hockey, and he's in town. So he brings like 2-3 people with him. Anyhow, and I don't go with me to it's called the Go-Go Bar, some stuff like that here in Thailand. I'm not hanging there. I'm most of the time alone, so I don't go there. So I see more. But they want to get there yesterday, so I said I would go with them. So I've been there in Bangkok with him my first week, but here in Pattaya, I've never been here. So I go out last night with them, and they go to, I don't know which one it was, the name. Anyhow, so we go in, guys. I never see that. Like, I don't know. You have one, yeah, four stage. Four stage in front of you. People sit around. I'm telling you right now, at least, I'm not going to lie to you right now, at least they have about 75, at least 75, and that could be over 100. But I would say to you, 75, least woman uh, there. Oh, that just again got hit right now on the left side. Just again is hurt right away back over there. While some kind of bushing a goal right now for the right side. And now we have get over there. But just again, and now there's some pushing on the left corner. And just again, not very happy about that one. And that we have possibly a tripping. And that's what we got all the way back on left corner. The captain Shire about that one over there. And roughing for the Rangers, possible. For Meilleur. No call on that one. No goal. Lip Everson, no. And that's what happened over there. And just again got hit on the back by the sliding by Shire. That's his edge and hit the inside leg, and Urshan just again fall on his back. And Meilleur go hit on the roughing. So we have a power play for the Devils on that one. You like it, you don't like it, I'm not sure about that, but that's the call for McCauley for 2 minutes for roughing. And that's what happening there. Yeah, no goal because you have a whistle before that. Go back now, the Devils hold the puck a little bit longer, pass the puck to Silverson, back again to Tatar, show the puck, miss the net barely, recovered by the Devils on the right side, and topping by the... And here, what a hit the Trouba. What a hit by Trouba. Luciano? No, it was Shire tripping the goalie. Sorry, again, now. Oh, you talk about the next one? I did not see that one over there. So it's maybe it's coming now to me. Oh! Trouba hit. Oh! Jack Hughes. Wow. Trouba. Jack Hughes right now on the ice. Whoa. Remind Paul Carrier. No, Timo Meyer. I apologize. I said Jack Hughes, but Timo Meyer. We'll see the replay on that one there. That head, it was down again by Timo Meyer. Wow. That hit the bell. On that one there, Trouba again. Oh! It's a legal hit on my eyes. Meyer put him on the bad situation, on the bad hit. No. I'm telling you right now, this is not a hit on the head. This is a really where Trouba coming back, the shoulder never go up. This is a legal hit, in my opinion. Look, Meyer, his head looking down. He never looked in front of him. And Trouba goes straight to him. And I don't know. But I know he hit the head. But the intention of Trouba was not elevate his elbow. No call on that one. Francois Trouba is no for 30 hit. No review of it. No penalty. William, no. Here we go back again. Power play still for 1:16 to go. Power play for the Devils. Sorry, guys. But Trouba, look intentionally hurt other players. How about that? Go back now on the left side by Shedil. Shedil pass the puck now to Motti. Point by the net. Checking by Shedil. Lose the puck. Recovered by Rangers. Point the puck around. And the Devils going to get out of zone by Pratt. Just by Pratt skating the puck now. Kick out the puck on the left side to go back to Shire. Point for the net. Turn around by the Rangers. Get out by Zibanejad. Hold the puck a little bit longer. Don't put the puck. They're right to the head. Trouba has to let up. Scott Saban 2.0. Yeah, I'm sorry about this. I don't know. What kind of penalty you want to hit to give to the Trouba? eye stick, elbow, shoulder. Just again, make a big save on that one with a glove. Um, he never elevate his skate, first of all. He never elevate his elbow, secondly. Thirdly, Timo Meyer put himself in the bad situation. He never looked in front of him. Trouba took advantage of that situation created by Meyer. So, what kind of penalty you want to give him? Not. Back Luciano said, was a great coach, but that's not me. You take advantage of the guy. Big save by Schmidt, by the way, and no call on the dripping about the fire the Rangers. I agree with you about that one, all right? But that's Trouba. That's Trouba. If you are on the ice, Trouba is on the ice, you have to be sure you cannot put your head down. You're going to get hit. You know? Only 2 hit. Yeah, 3 shots, guys. 21, 19 by the Rangers. The Devils. I don't know. For me, it's a little hit for that hit. Give you some update here. I'll just quick read comments about that one over there. Look, the speed is amazing. François, you're absolutely afraid. Check for Luc. No need for the hit. Only time Trouba name come up and the series. Williamson overview to verity. Exactly not that. But Trouba is great at open check. It was a good hit, Joseph. Even during the regular season, that's the only time we heard Trouba name. Physical hockey, we have been missing it for years. Going to Chesekin was a bad move by the Devils. Opened the door to Trouba. François Pitt. Again, like, I'm not, every time Trouba is borderline, I understand that, and it's just for that it for me, you know what I mean? I think that one, he was like a little one, and we have the best for Timo Meyer. Padvin was great at one open check. You have great comments about this, little Austin Padvin. Denis Padvin was solid about that one there. I agree. You have to keep your head up and know who is around you. Yeah, on that, when you see Trouba, you have to be careful about this. So it was a Scott Scaven until they put rules and book to prevent the errors that trend between play a tough game and went on to attention and injure someone not need. Where would be out for a while, Rick Bengal said. Go back now to Ranger, and for the bench, we have Evans throwing now 5 versus 5, a little bit over 12 minutes, but the game's still 2-0, guys. I think we have to give credit for the Devils for the speed, the way they control this game, the time management, the puck management, and the Rangers need some kind of spark plug right now to score a goal to give some life. If not, it's all about the Devils so far. Because I don't see Trouba was aiming to head, he was aiming to nail Meyer. Looked like he was holding his arm. Rick, it's like, well, put in a tap about that. Because I don't see Trouba was aiming the head, he was aiming to nail Meyer. But that's hockey, right? You can see another hit behind the net. But that kind of physicality, the Rangers did not do it all season, all series against the Devils. They need that all season. They did not do this, obviously. No one would be better than I on the hit 20 years ago. Rangers use those superstars that we acquire, right? Captain Kirk is in the house. Welcome back, Captain Kirk. Go back around the board, intercept now for the Rangers, bring the puck to Marino, pass the puck to Graves. Graves right the puck on the board, intercept now by Trouba, and now the Devils can find a way to get a puck and go to the group by Tatar. Tatar pass the puck to Graves, Graves to Marino. We got 11 minutes to go remaining. Don't pay by the Devils behind Chesekin, chasé by Schneider. Schneider in front of Bastion, intercept now by Mikela. Mikela bring the puck on the board. The puck slowly back to the defenseman Severson. Intercept by the Rangers going to regroup on defensive zone. Pass the puck to Miller. Miller cross the red line. Don't play the puck behind the goaltender. Reset now on the left side of Schmidt. Recovery by the Devils. Hold the puck now by the Fox. Bring the puck behind the net to Goudreau. Goudreau in the puck de Blanc. Set by Trouba, I believe, or Schneider. Shoot the puck. Tip by puck the net. Recovery by the Rangers. Go back behind the net. Battle with Goudreau, FVC, and the Devils try to get a puck outside zone. Bastion got hit. And finally, a 2-1 for the Devils. Mercer with the puck. Mercer goes shoot the puck. Just again make a save. Rebound. Cherakovic just again make another save. And they keep the Rangers in the game at 2-0. That would be the turnover if the Devils score on that one over there. We cross the 10-minute. The guys to go remaining on the third period is still 2-0 for the Devils. 10 more minutes to go. Eric Olaf don't play part on the right side. Back to Palat. Palat to Ola. Ola now behind the net in front of Adam Fox. Ola now control the puck. Bring the puck around the board. Back to Capo. Capo pass the puck to Lafrenière. Lafrenière is coming out. Use his skate use the puck for himself. Don't play the puck. Chasé by Capo. Behind the net. No chance. The Devils try back outside zone. Intercept by Kimmeler. Bring a little bit too far for Schedel. Tip by the Rangers. The puck go back on defensive zone. And icing for the Devils. We want to reset now all the way back on the neutral, on defensive zone. That's what we got right there. No, Rick didn't see that. Rick about the Panthers. No. All right. And also start I'll tell you a lot about the players, the character. Schmidt is a stellar. Steve Riley takes him up for the likes, everybody. Thanks so much. Go back now by Panarin. Panarin passes the body back. Just fire puck. Schmidt still Rob Strocek on the one-timer shot. Wow, what a great save by Schmidt again. Vincent Trocek make a big save on that one in case anyone does do it late in game one. Way too late is to set the tone. Debut time out. Well, Rangers better before the trade deadline. William McClary, Schmidt shutting down all those that the club side week tonight. You're sorry about that. That's what we got tonight. If Kago injured, I've not seen him any sign of life for him. Very quiet for him tonight. And Rabinov play with the third line. Sometimes he play with Kane, but very quiet overall for him. But he's not the only one. The team overall, they're very quiet tonight. . There will be no player left to play hockey if Scott Stevens was on the ice these days, Steve G. You get burned. And back to play for the Philadelphia. Terry T is in the house. Welcome back, Terry. I just as Ganesha, not necessary. They will maybe weekend the Rangers up. Go back now. The blind set up by should by the Rangers. Black shot by the Devils. Go back around. 8 minutes ago, and the Devils coming back. Go back now by Pratt. Just where Pratt left the puck now to Shire, bring the puck to Pratt. Lose the puck, but recovered by the Devils. Don't play puck by Palat. Fire puck. Black shot by the Rangers by Miller. Go back to Palat. Palat shoot the puck back. Broken stick by the Rangers. Miller bring the puck around the board. Fox battle again. For me, the biggest problem for the Rangers tonight is Adam Fox. Adam Fox is nowhere to find tonight. Turnover, no skating with the puck. He got beat today by Shire at the beginning of the first period. No intense, no, I don't know. Adam Fox is really a bad game for me. Game number 7, Capo. Not that it's because of him they're losing. I just said, you need a guy like him, first of all, to get that one. Lindgren went up past the Fox. Fox passed the puck to the board. Check if Adam Fox score. Go back to now by the left side by the Rangers. Attacking now, fire puck. Black shot by Schmidt. No rebound in front of Lafreniere. We'll go back on the right side. By some kind of push left and right. But nothing else. 7:09 to go remaining, guys. 2-0 for the Devils. That's what we got so far between both teams. Much better could do or about getting a good referral for your window washing job in Thailand. Coach Kondo. Nice Flyers, good squad. Have one master plan. Bernie saving everything. Rangers running out of time, Claude. Yeah, William, I think for me, you need a player like him to carry on that kind of offensive side. He's coming from the defenseman. And if you think about that, not just respect the Devils, they play a steady game, the Devils. Their cap control is good, but the Rangers cannot carry on the puck a lot because they are completely, they have no open space by the way the Devils play the defensive side right now. If you think about this, look about the Devils are constantly moving and they are constantly a group of the two players together to intercept. Look them right now. They don't let Fox allow skating with the puck. Schneider pass the puck now, attacking by Kane. Kane attacking the right side, don't play the puck. And recover it and back at the right corner, at the left corner by the Devils, try puck around. The puck intercept now, the puck bouncing back on neutral zone, reset now by the Rangers. The Rangers have nothing he can do right now. Kane look like he's with the foot in retirement. Melissa, Gary the I won't get for and the Flyers. Rudolph, welcome back in the house. Gary Parent got hurt in the series before the finals. Coach, you were getting ready to talk about the stage of the cheese you could have eating. Well, I could not eating them, but I was impressed by the number of the people there. I never been to the bar like that, and they are all wearing a number. That's crazy. They have a wristband, whatever you want to call it, and they have a number. So if you want the girl on the stage, you call the number 356, and they go around. The Devils coming now, attacking on the right side. Don't play puck behind Chesekin, intercept par Trouba, chasing par Tatar, intercept par Tarasenko. Tarasenko drive the puck back to Trouba. Trouba on the left side, coming the red line. Now control the puck around, control the puck on the left side, bring the puck behind the net, turn around, and it's going to be back by the Rangers. Now, Trouba hold the puck now. Capo get out of the zone. Battle now. And Eric Olas coming out. 2 versus 1 for the Devils. Hold out with the puck. Pass the puck to shoot the puck. And a goal. Here we go. The Devils score and 3-0. This is the end for the Rangers, guys. This is over for the Rangers. I think it's Eric Olas score. Is 4 of the playoff, and that's happening, guys. The Devils move on to round number 2. Congratulations for the Devils fans. Well said, well done. And firstly, for the Rangers fans, going to have another year next year to come back and maybe stronger. But Eric Olas score, guys, gave the 3rd goal of the game at 3-0 for the Devils. Under bad prediction for myself. At this age, there's going to be Carolina, Estoril Kraken, and the Stanley Cup. Raincock, yeah. Good luck about the get score in the 2nd round, Luciano. Final countdown, Willie Snyder is coming soon. Yep, so right about this one there. Eric Ola, guys, where he's coming from? For the Boston Bruins. I don't say that and bad anything about that, but got trade for Pavel Zacha. Schmidt, the next brother for New Jersey, 13. Bye-bye Ranger for Jake McEnroe. Congratulations again for the Devils. Well said. Et le but. Syndicat Dennis. Yep, it is what it is. Thanks so much for all the like we got tonight. Parade Siplet going to Stanley Cup. There we go. Well said, Francois, about Parade. I agree. Rangers now shoot a puck. Black shot on their side. Can the Rangers get shut down, shoot out tonight for the Devils? That'll be interesting. See that. Go back now on the site. The best thing about this win is to shut down all those Rangers fans up that came into the rock. Well said, Joseph, about that. I need to new team and the front of the chest again. Sure, not his fault. I'll play all game. Congratulations to the Devils. Their team speed controlling the Rangers all over the ice. Yep, so right. About that. Go back now with less than 5 minutes to go remaining. The Devils control the puck now. Pass the puck to the left side. Attacking now. Shoot the puck. Cherche Mekessin. Pas Joseph Bratt. Recovery by Mikela. Mikela go around and go back around the board. And the Rangers going to get out. It's coming out by Schneider. Schneider keeps control the puck. Shoot the puck to Schmidt. Schmidt intercept. Pass the puck to the side. A terrible series also. Andy Kouvla. Mais ça, how are you? Michael Degono is back in the house. Congratulations, Joseph FM. Ranger went back to luck. All bad. Ça fait 4:32 go remaining. This is the time. Final countdown at the Hockey Nation Live Show. This is something we do every time, every game, after the 5 minutes remaining on this game, after they get a whistle. After almost at the end of the game, with a little bit over 4 minutes to go remaining, guys, the New York Rangers zip 0, and your New Jersey Devils 3. This will give them a W, and that will give them to go round number 2 again, the Carolina Hurricane. Very interesting series to follow at some point. And for the Rangers, this is going to be interesting summer for Chris Drury. 2nd year as a general manager, and we'll see what happening with Gerard Gallant. But again, like the Boston Bruins, like other teams in the playoff, some of them did not work well. At the trade line, you try to make an impact, you try to make some trade, and you get to try to go all in. Flip Panther did it last year, did not work. This year, the Rangers did not work. The Boston Bruins did not work, and they pay the price. And this is hockey playoff, and nobody forgot Devil have 108 points, I believe, or 109 points this year. They're second, a couple of points behind the Hurricane. This is a solid team. The Devils. And will be interesting what they go to round number 2. So round number 2 is going to be the Carolina Hurricane versus the Devils. And then you're going to get the Panthers versus the Maple Leaf. Both winner of both series going to be the final Eastern Conference. On the Western Conference, the Vegas versus the Edmonton. The Kraken versus the Dallas Star. So that's what you got. The winner of both series going to be on the Western Conference final conference for the playoff 2023. Thanks so much, everybody, to join us tonight. Don't forget, guys, to click on the like. That'd be great. Player want to play, and that's happening there, guys. A stunned player on the bench from the New York Rangers right now. You can see the phrase of Panarin. A little bit what happening with the Boston Bruins yesterday. What happening with the Colorado Avalanche. Player are stunned. Player don't see, never thought they're going to lose that game, and that's happening. But for me tonight, the better team, it was the red team, and they deserved to win from every one of them. You can see the way they skate, to see how they faster, better, stronger, intensity, forechecking, at the point where the Rangers, the defenseman of Rangers cannot go nowhere. And this is, for me, the key for that one over there. So just again, go to the penalty box. Just again, go to the bench. Empty net for the Rangers. They push all the way. Can the Devils score an empty net? Will be interesting. I've been said that for years. Plus, loser hockey game should never receive a point. What is this about that? Goodbye, the Rangers. Here we go. Yeah, absolutely about this one over there. Go back now on the right side. Panarin hold the puck a little bit longer. Panarin puck to again to Kane. Kane to Fox. Fire puck at the Rangers. Black shot by the Devils. Don't play the puck. Recovered by the Rangers. Bring the puck to Panarin. Panarin bend the net. Hold the puck. Pass the puck to the board. Recovered by the Rangers. Bring the puck to blind. Set up by Fox. Fox bring the puck to the goal line. Set up behind the net. Go back to Panarin. Return the puck behind the net. A little bit far. Intercept now by the Rangers. Go back around. Back Goudreau. I believe bring the puck to the Rangers. Show the puck. Miss the net. Go back to Panarin. Panarin find a way to get a puck. When the puck on the board, the Devils going to find a way to get a puck outside the zone. The puck goes slowly back beside no icing. Beat by Jesper Pratt. Pratt on the back end. Bring the puck on the left side. He shoot the puck. Score an empty net. And it will be the end of this game, guys. Goal. And the Devils move on to round number 2. Just confirm an empty net. And that's it. That's all for the Rangers. Going to be a long summer for the Rangers fans and for the management over there and the players and Gerald Gallant. You name it. And again, they lose it at the end of the night. That's obviously very bad news. This is over, guys. Fox is terrible and tonight. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Rangers need to be sent back SPF for free agency. Francois, look, all the Rangers fans leaving. Love it. Joseph, about that. Throw check again. Coach, I never thought these would come out of my mouth. Go, leave, go. Can you believe it? Robert Allen looking for the pick for the Montreal Canadiens. Yep. You know, for me, guys, I've been a hockey fan, and I always said for me, I love Montreal Canadiens will be always my team. But every time Montreal is out, I'm always cheering for any team in the Canadian side. It's been here. Nothing against American guys. I just love hockey. But, you know, until you have a team from Canada, I will definitely always cheering for them. Whatever they are, the Toronto Maple Leafs, whatsoever, you know. But I think with what kind of, the way I did now, YouTube channel, that gave me an opportunity to know people, cheer for other team. And that gave me a chance right now to appreciate those people. And then I'm happy right now, like example, you know, I'm sad for Dave, he lost, Dave Zucker, but I'm happy for Joseph Laham. Devon Hart is right now a new one here. I'm happy for him, because this is their team. Luciano yesterday with the Toronto Maple Leafs, I'm happy for him. You know what I mean? Like any team, like I'm sad for Willie, Steve G, and Andy with Edmonton, Ron with the Kings. It's just for me that channel make me know more people, their fans, and that's what you know. At the end of the day, Montreal is not there, so you know, my bracket is bad, but that's why I've never been good on the prediction anyway. Go back now and find the net. Capo showing the puck on the board. Shiddle shoot the puck. Big save and find the net. Recovery by the Rangers. Bring the puck on the board. 2 minutes to go remaining, guys. Game number 7 going to be the end of this one over there. The Rangers going to go out of the playoff 2023. They was just too fast. Rangers never got. Yeah, great point. Look, I agree with you about this. All the betting expert could not predict this playoff. Again, looking good. Rick Bengal. They are Rangers and New Jersey. And if Lafreniere play allow, Invisible Zeph. Lafreniere play tonight, but good luck, Carolina, for Luciano. You know, it's good to see them. It's good to have new team in the playoff, and it's good to see them the consistent performing. Like tonight, you're going to get the Kraken. You got Kraken. You got the Panthers. You got now the Leafs, and now you're going to get the Devils, and that's the beauty of that. And Schmidt again solid, and make another big save again in front of Tyler Mate. How about that? Calgary, Garden to Calgary, Sutter to New York, Terry. You win that one for sure, Rick. Yep, you're absolutely right. Well done, well said. Landy Ruff. Here we go. Fans happy at the Devils game tonight. Don't forget, we'll be back tomorrow night, guys, to do the game between the Rangers, between the Leafs and the Panthers. 7 o'clock Eastern Time. Let's reset everything. Don't forget my every day, guys, I make a pool on my channel and send question. Just keep engaged with people. A lot of comments I get, and I appreciate a lot. You follow those votes every day, and thanks to join us. Coach, think of the averages. The Devils 64 point last year regular season. This year, possibly conference final. Huge leap. You're absolutely right about this, William. But again, that team, guys, tonight, you see the Devils? It's a team in rebuilding for how many years? 6 years? 5 years? You have to go all the way back when they draft Nico Shire. That start over there. And then they add more players around. But that's right there. That's what you want to see, a template of how you build a team in NHL right now and their days. This is the tempo. This is the Devils. This is the Devils. They build that team with draft. They build that trade with UFA. And they make that trade with the trade and draft and UFA. This is what this is the recipes to make a team good. And that's what Tom Fitzgerald did. If you're listening, every time Tom Fitzgerald, guys, you impress the way he talk. I'm always impressed by Tom Fitzgerald, and he's calm, talk with players, really well by way Tom Fitzgerald is as a general manager. So that's what happening, guys. That's going to be the end of this game, guys, with 7 seconds to go. And that's it. That's all. You're killing me. You're killing me, Coach. And the game is over. Lady Ruff win that game over there. The game is over. We move on to the next game tomorrow night. Congratulations for the fans, for the Devils, and for the Rangers. Next year again. Apologize for Louis lost tonight, but the Devils send the puck drop tonight. It's been all the way to the end. A friend asking me how the Devils will do it. I said just outside playoff, or opposite said, well, I said, and upset, but not by the bookmark in our tap. Now management will be sending another letter home to the fan base. Good night, Sean Melissa. Kane was a mistake from the New York Rangers. Did not really do much for them at all. How is not an upset? The Rangers have all-star team Rankirk. Bonne nuit, mon mat. Bruce Casey now laugh for the second time. Luciano. And the reason I said to you, Ryan Cook, why is not an upset guy, is because the Devils have 109 points. This is for me. If you don't think the Devils can win those series, you know, I think for me it's not an upset for that one, because the Devils have a solid good team. Comment does the field employee management? Now you can watch your ex-all-player playoff goal scorer and keep a game changer for the rest of the playoff. I still believe Ghana just coached his last game with the New York Rangers. Another bracket broken. Rangers, what happening? Hunter, welcome aboard. You know, you have to give credit for the Devils. The Devils did this. Now check about this guy. I have 8 teams in the playoff. Which team have the best goaltender in the playoff now? Florida Panthers, Bobrovsky. Toronto Maple Leafs, Samsonov. The Devils, Schmidt. Carolina Anderson, Renta. Vegas, Brossois. Edmonton, Skinner. Dallas, Ottinger. the Kraken Crowbar. So for all the team right now in the playoff, the only one was the top 10 goalie in NHL is Ottinger for the Dallas Star. All the other goalies, the star in NHL goaltender, are out at the first round or did not make the NHL playoff. Wow. Upset only because inexperience in the playoff. Here we go. Ottinger, only one. Tampa should have great space to keep Palat, Francois. There we go. Exactly. So that has been goalie, I think, left right now. With it. Yep, yep, so right. One more goal. VF is in the house. Congratulations again. Good everyone. Tomorrow, go Phoenix, go. Give me an update, Nicola, about the Phoenix. If you mind. Adam Burger, welcome back in the house. Thought on the Vegas Oilers series. Adam, all it depends on the goaltender, the Vegas. That's it. If they want to move on, they have to be not good, but at least great. And I'm not sure. And I think the musical chair could be the problem, Adam, for Vegas. No, I don't say they cannot win, but they need good performance of the goaltender, Adam, for the Vegas. And what happened if they lose one game, two game? Now, which one is next? Is it Hill? Is it Thompson? Jonathan Quick? This is the biggest problem for Vegas. Otherwise, they can play against Oilers, but it will be the goaltending situation over there. Sometimes I'll go to win. San Jose Giga can work, other forget now. Oilers and 5, Luciano. Just trade the good goalie at the trade deadline, Ryan Kirk. And I thought, do you guys want some Carl Peterson? Oilers and 4 in a tap. Why do you think Schmidt did better than Vanecek? Well, if you think about Vanecek, you have a good number record stat, but all year long, he's been just an okay goalie. Look about his last 15 game. He's almost at 3.00 goal against average, and the save percentage only and barely at 900. And I think that's what they need, the Devils. A goalie can make the save at the right time, and Schmidt did it. That's when he said cannot do it for the last 10-15 game he played for the Devils. So for me, they did a really good job to, again, we talk about guys, Lindy Ruff, make a big change the goalie at the right time. We talk about Boston Bruins, get eliminated, never change the goalie. Talk about the controversy goalie in Minnesota with Fleury, game number 2. At the end of the day, guys, the decision the coach make an impact, important or major, to the series. And sometimes it's great, sometimes it's bad. Lindy Ruff winning that one over there. But talk about Montgomery, what he decided to do with Boston Bruins. That's it because of Montgomery, they lost. But those decisions they take and they make an impact at the series at the end. You have to review that one over there. So that would be my answer for you. I just made the first save. That's it. 4 years. Look at Boston. Is only first round yet. We will see a goalie or 2 step up in one game or even series yet. Yeah, goalie and defense is 60% the team. Oilers will make it harder because it is Oilers and 6-7. William McClary. I would go that way. I don't see the Oilers win 4 games straight. I'll be shocked. I think, Vegas guy is the only team go 5 games in the series. So Vegas, for me, they are good. Why would Vegas are exactly what the Devils are. Round number 1. They start with Vanecek. He did not perform. They go with Schmidt. Now they maybe start with Brossoit. Does not perform. Maybe bring Quick, and Quick become a star. And now the Vegas can eliminate the Oilers. I don't think so. But You never know what could happen. It's almost start quick versus Oilers for Andy. But you have to score a goal to win game. Sorry, Larry, about that. Montreal should try for Vasilevsky. 13 rookie. A goalie are good for 1 year and all cash and go on that all way. Yeah, coach Alexandre in the room. Pierre Martin, welcome back in the house. Don't forget to click on the likes. Bobrovsky won 2 Vizina Trophy. Terry, absolutely about this. Leave when Austin leave. 20 more likes to 100 Luciano. That's a good night anyway. Schmidt. What a goalie. Wow, Pierre Martin. Dallas will give the Oilers trouble if we go 7 games. It would be toes up. I think Dallas can win, Gary. Yeah, I think, again, you go to the playoff guys with a good goaltender, a good defenseman, right, like Eskinen, and then you have that team they are. They can give us a good run for sure, Gary. And then after that, it's all depend on the injury. But you're absolutely right. I agree with you. Ranger choke again, Jeremy. And about that, Gobar gotta be happy when Cup with the Colorado. Then trade him. Then he beat them first round 13 rookie. Pierre Tranquille, c'est pas fini. He is a great goalie, but did not really leave have to make big save tonight. Vegas also play Winnipeg. Nothing too special there. Ranger 4 shooter send the beginning of the series. Think of 3. Really disappointed. Jeremy N. Vegas maybe get up, but others got shaky goaltender too. 13 rookie. Je suis bien content. Pierre Martin. Of course, if you think of the Giga Circa Toronto and Avalanche, another story. Bronswin is an ex-Oilers. Maybe he has a point to prove, or maybe the Oilers know how to score on him. I don't think so. Indeed, the time, the player they have right now, the Oilers, Bronswin was around. Bronswin had been with the Winnipeg Jet prior to that for a couple of years. So, I don't think so is a big factor on that one. Islanders doing a choke, Bronze choke, Ranger choke, Winnipeg choke, all of them to certainly my choice, Jeremy. And Nicholas, will the Alibok and Wheeler be traded in the summer? Well, this is a big question, the 1 million question, because the Jets talk about as a team cannot rebuilding, but as a team can retools. How do you retools with who, and who wants to stay or who don't want to stay? Wheeler is 38 years old anyway. This is the end for the Winnipeg Jet at some point. But Alibok is a big question. If you trade Alibok, what do you get as a goaltender? I think for me, if I'm the Winnipeg Jet, I'll try to keep Alibok, sell everything to him, and promise him I'm going to maybe trade, let it go Wheeler, and then trade Sheffley and Pierre Dubois and get player back, and then to stay in the competition about staying competitive year after year. To do that now, they have to retools, and to retools, you have to figure out find players and return. And with picks, firstly for the Winnipeg Jet, they don't have a lot of great prospect over there. They have a few, but not like the Devils, not like Carolina, not like Detroit. I can go all the way like that. And this is a big problem. Cole Preferdy is the one that is good over there. They are still never looking for Niemela. I think is it Apumila or Niemela? Defenseman never been reached his full potential. Yes, you have Sandberg. Yes, you have a couple of players step up, but the bank of the prospect is really low at Winnipeg Jets. So this is another problem they have over there. Who is Edmonton play next? They play the Vegas. Here we go. Schmidt, 5th round, and that bad. Swiss William McClary. Too much choker team like he is. My choice. Hope we see leave winner now. The bracket was fun, guys. Rick, you don't want that. Don't doubt that. So, how we said, an elite goalie is not need to win the cup, coach. That will help to get a goalie. Like, again, goalie can make save, team can compete. The game is changing, right? When you play in the playoff in the past, You have to be physical. You have to make those impact by the play you play with intensity, with big hit, and create those kind of momentum with turnaround. No, it's not this anymore. We have but what we don't have. I don't know. Hold on, guys. Game number 7. All right, game number 7. Playoff run number 1. Play each other 6 times, and you have a total of 41 hit tonight for both teams together. 41 hit. Go back in the past. Last year, how many game? Only one team can do 41 hits. This is great indication what the hockey is changing. It's really focusing on skating, or on skill, and create those kind of open space and transition, the rush, and create entrance offensive with a 3-2, a 4-2, a 4-3. This is the game is now. And that's what it's all about. Second thing, I would say the game changing is about special team. A special team in the playoff, guys, it was about 25%. Now you can get, 4 or 5 teams right now with 40, 50, 35. The Rangers didn't capitalize. The problem of the Rangers is they score. They are 0-4 tonight. If they score 1 goal at the beginning of the game, it's 1-0. That's showing the momentum. That's what the Oilers does. That's what Florida can do. That's what the other team can do in the playoff. But this is the game changing now. You don't need anymore like Wayne Simon or whatever you want to call him, the 4-line hit everyone. You need skate. You need speed. And that's what the Devils are. That's what, look, the 4-line. And they have big guy, Bastian Wood at the end, right? But look how Wood can play, can skate. Bastian too. So the game is changing. Bonne nuit, Matt. Merci beaucoup, mon homme. On se reparle plus tard ou demain soir si c'est capable. About that. Schmidt has a good. It was good. It was a good. Dallas, New Jersey. Stanley Cup final run with Kings. Czech cannot trade Hellebuck. At least you want to see what will happen with Reddish, number 1. François, yeah. Schmidt est aussi bon que Roy en 86. I don't know. But that could happen. Intriguing match between the Vegas and Edmonton. Jet are dead. Move them to Quebec. How can team goes from good and pretty good to nothing at the playoff? Is there a way where they outplay on the match number of the game? Jeremy, you have to give credit for opponent team. I think for me, that's what I can see that, guys, is the opponent team, how they play and how they make that playoff and the adjustment. And we talk about a coach need to readjust every single game. Who's coming in the lineup? Who's going to be out of the lineup? What kind of line I can play? Talk about the collapse of Boston Bruins. You have to start with the coach over there. That's the first thing. The coach and the collapse of Boston Bruins start with John Montgomery. Get out coach. Look, his decision split Marchand, Bergeron. They played 12 years together. He split them. He used Clifton in the third period. They have 4 times they lead during the game numbers 5, 6, 7. 4 times at the third period. Maybe 5. And they cannot holding this. Why? But that's who he sent on the ice. Then, of course, the players did not do well. The collapse of Boston Bruins started with the coach, following by the players. Look, the last game, they cannot make a pass tape to tape. So, it's all regrouped together. Jeremy, it's happened all the time. Trade Hellebuck and play the whole season with Reddish in the net would be the crazy thing to Adam ever, François Pitt. Winnipeg had to retool at the top first. Chevy had to get goal to refuse to see the problem on this team. I admire Bonnes to see this like it is. 17 years ago, today the Oilers pulled off an incredible upset over the Red Wings with a big goal from Alex Emsky. Alex Emsky, what a great player he was. Toronto Edmonton final would be unreal 13. I pick Edmonton to beat the Vegas. Pierre Martin, honestly, where would you like to play, Winnipeg or Quebec? Le Club Fortune. Alan Skip was the beauty of Great. My only hope now is to see Toronto raise Panthers and go again. Others Kofi Popo. There we go. There we go. Quebec all the way. Adam McNabb not at practice today. Adam is. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with him. It would be nice if the league let them play way more divisional game. I would see 6 in a game to play each time twice. If Dallas win the cup, you and I will get a star jersey. Pierre, my bracket looking okay again. Okay, again, Joseph. My bracket is over. With the last of Boston Bruins, I'm done. Whatever happening, I'm done. At the point I don't want to look at Forsberg and the area would dominate like crazy. Not many could stop him back then. Today, nobody. Yeah, upside Nicholas, for sure. Rangers did not play how they play this season. Look, they have a very bad, did not show up tonight for sure. Plug love Quebec, François. Joseph, what is your bracket name? Rangers did not do anything, no effort. Then we have will love it yet, but I took Boston to win the Stanley Cup. Pierre Martin, yeah, me too. Did not deserve to lose at 7. They need to be eliminated before if they want to win. And at top 8, Quebec true color. Rangers perfect example of a cake not rising after screwing with a recipes right before popping up the win. Yeah, playing Marco, but guys, is this surprise you? Send a trade deadline. Did you check the record for the New York Rangers? They start with 4W, remember? Without 2 of the 4 or 5 games, they was without Kane. And then they tried to get chemistry together. Then you have a downside. Then they pick it up again. But at the end, they downside again. So, at the end of the day, that kind of chemistry never been all together like Marco talked about. And that's happening now. Game number 7, but they got dominate game number 7. They dominate game number 6, but not game number 7. That's the most important things. We'll be interested what kind of move they're going to do. I took the Oilers to win the cup. Pierre, Jean Béliveau and Guy Lafleur will wear one Quebec team again along with me, Larry. Rangers pick up a wash-up plus Kane Tarasenko. That's a great pick, Andy. Rangers screw all their chance to win. Did not deserve to win the series. I will not call Tarasenko wash up. Kane maybe. We all want a Quebec team, but in short, Montreal Canadian down. Very well could be Edmonton versus Dallas. Yeah, could be that way, Steve. Problem is not that they were wash up. The thing is just not the right players to complement the core they already have. Great point about that. I think if you look about that series, yes, fun kind of decision make it fun. But I think for me is like the fact the Rangers did not play physical. This is one of my biggest problem. If you want a team play fast, you have to hit them fast you can. You have to use a really deep forechecking. And who win tonight is the Devils. Why? Their speed. Who beat Colorado? Kraken. Why? Because they was all over the Colorado with their forechecking. They really played the style of the Los Angeles Kings guy a couple of years ago. When the Kings win their Stanley Cup, it was the forechecking. And the Kraken are all speed about that. And I think that would be Toronto beat Tampa because the speed at the end of the night. But they struggled against Tampa. Toronto, the Panthers The Panthers multiplied the turnover by the Boston Bruins because of their forechecking. If you look about each series, you're going to have 2, 3 things happening: the speed, the forechecking, and the defensive, the goaltender or the defensive zone coverage. Special team could be another asset of the game. The Devils play way better. Thomas Tatar, no coach to things that affect all, but was hard to watch. Yeah, I was watching Stephen. How about those? Here we go. Congratulations, Stephen, for your team tonight. Congratulations. Look, agree with me. Awesome to hear that. Launch, look, tomorrow. Don't forget your lunch. I think the bigger problem was with Gada. He didn't adjust well at all and refused to change line. Winnipeg must have a team. I don't ever care if they ever win a cup or not. Pierre Martin. Look at Marchand and the last game. He was walking zombie on the ice, Francois. He struggled at the last game. He was one of them for sure. Bergeron played with injuries, but you can see the pass missing the tape to tape. Easy play, and he cannot do it probably. The best answer, I agree with you. Welcome. So like that. I would like to jet owns they get rid of the on the team. And SK Ab Legend. Yes. About that. Thanks so much, Larry. Emotion. Take lead. One disappointment. The team. I can understand that. It's a part of the game. And tomorrow be fine. Plenty of good initial team of the US to move back to Quebec. Is Bergeron going to play next year? Look, you have body language after the game. He hugged every one of them. Pierre Martin. He played with an injuries. He always been that way to shake hand to the players. We told that before, but the way he showed on the ice last night, it was the possible the end. Now after the game and the French station, he said, "I need to take a little bit longer before I get the decision." But what he showed on the ice, the way he hugged every player and the way the player talked to him, that remind me, guys, Carey Price and Shea Weber on their knee at Tampa Bay Lightning. The player knew it was the end for them. And I think for me, this is possible. The player know already Bergeron not returning in the future. But could be wrong here. Like you said, I doubt it in a tap. I saw the look on the Boston bench. They look fatigued before the overtime. Look, you're right. Look, the overtime, they were struggling. And, you know, Panther was getting better, faster, better and better with time. Was the only reason. I cheer for the Bruins, Jérémy. Raptor, Québec. J'ai perdu mon pari dans la série. Il n'y a que moi aussi, mon Raptor. Donc, on est deux ensemble. Dennis, Boston only lost by 1 goal of overtime. It could have gone the other way with 1 break. Yes, Dennis, you're right. But breakaway Marchand, game number 5. 1.2 seconds at the game. He scored, game over. Game number 6. David Pastrnak won the Boston lead by 1 goal. Breakaway, did not score. Game number 7. Game number 5, game number 6, game number 7. All 3 games, they lead by 1 goal at the 3rd period. 4 times minimum, maybe 5. And they cannot keep the lead. They've been that way all year long. They only happen 1 time all year long. At the 3rd period, they take the lead by 1 goal and they lose. Or usually they shut down, they close it, they finish it. This bit it was the recipes of Boston Bruins. They not did it. They not did it in game 5, game 6, game 7. That's what I call it, a collapse for them. So great in the season and not good in the playoff. The Bruins at the beginning. Raptor, je m'en sors pas aussi. J'ai choisi tous ceux qui ont perdu, Jérémy. Good night, Gary. So tonight, thank you, Gary. Stop by and say hi to Michael. The New York Rangers went back to the free agency. Absence et record to the Ken concept, François. So 80 points. J'en ai eu 30 points, Raptor. At the beginning of the first round, said on average 3 upset in the first round. Let's go, Florida. Settle and New Jersey to upset. Disagree with you. If you consider New Jersey an upset, guys, you just piss off the New Jersey Devils and the fans of the Devils. The Devils have 108 points. How can you consider them an upset? They have more points at the Rangers. How can you consider this an upset? It's not an upset. Now, the team, they are two teams really good. But it's not a wild card. It's a position number 2. And the standing, guys, the Devils are 112 points. The Boston Bruins, 135. The Carolina, 113. And the New Jersey Devils guys are 112. 112 point, the Devils. They are the best number 3 team in NHL standing. And you put them as an upset. So if they are an upset, Toronto Maple Leafs is an upset when they win. The Dallas Star, 108 point against 103. But this is an upset, in my opinion. The Edmonton Oilers, 109. The Kings, 104. This is an upset too. Completely disagree with you if you call this the Devil an upset. The best, most point in NHL, third in NHL. 135, 113, and 112. And at that, do me a favor, please. Can you tell me if they have the bracket with the group? Under this PRP, I don't see it. So looking good. And the West, Devon, you're absolutely right about the Kraken. You cannot load up a team if you're not sure if they're gonna gel. It's a politic justice that the Panthers got knocked out after winning the President Trophy. Then knocked out the current record holder to win. Yep, you're absolutely about that. They did last year. Watch the Seattle Kraken beat the Dallas Star. Yeah. LUCIANO always said it that you cannot just throw a star on the top of the team and think they will gel and win the cup. No, you're absolutely right about this. Look at the West Senator. It takes time. Chemistry comes with time. Max said he played through the series with an injury that limit his mobility. Dennis, this is the case. This is again bad for Jim Montgomery. On bracket set 23 members, but only 19 bracket. Rick said if Ulmac played with injuries, he lied. Luc Lafortune. And again, conference final. Devils Panthers, conference final. Syndicat. Everything could happen. Schmidt, this is a year Patrick Watt can ward. Look, the door is wide open, Marco, right? I think for the Devils. My opinion, that opened the door for him. Now, round 3, he can carry that team. Somehow, some team's going to make it, guy, with nobody expected. Could be the Devils, could be the Leafs, could be the Kraken. One team is wide open now. It's wide open. You know, Boston is out. The Rangers is out. You know, Colorado is out. On the Atlantic Division, guys, you're going to the Atlantic. You have Boston is out. Toronto is still in. And Florida Panthers, you have 2 and 4. Now, the Metropolitan, 1 and 2. And the Central Division, you have 2. Only number 2 in the Central. And the Pacific, you have 1, 2, and 4. On the Central. So, wide open. Wide open. Tell me how many points. I have 60 points, Pierre Martin. So Pierre Martin, if you are not in the league, right, or maybe you're another league or whatever it is, you always been guys in NHL bracket. So when you join a league, your bracket go around with everybody else in the bracket. So they have one for a specific league, and the same choice have to go with the league and the NHL. So Pierre, maybe you're not in the league. I will go on around this after that, guys. I will try to bring some tomorrow night if I can do it. Some who lead everything like that. I know Rick is ready and do it, but I will bring to you. Nate wanted to like for goals tonight as work hard. Thanks so much, Larry. Jean-Bon Patat is my lunch coach. Here we go. That's a good one to get there. Jean-Bon Patat. Make me look at my chicken beside me. I'm hungry now. Well, Mac was Mezak at best. Pierre Martin really struggled. Radol, Radol, here we go. Zach, welcome aboard. Thanks to be with us. Pierre Trosever, Live and 5, Dallas and 6, Edmonton and 6, New Jersey and 6. Yeah. I would maybe not Live and 5, but pretty there, Rick. I like those numbers. Can you think Rick New Jersey can win in 5? But I don't know. I would agree with that if Sutter have a beating LT of the team. Now, new job was way better. The game with Rangers. Jeremy, congratulations for your job, by the way. It was played with this Bergeron. Yes, yeah, I'm sorry about this. It was aggravated. Any prediction on Hugh Flame might be tabbed as a next head coach? I'm going to draw you a name, Marco, and maybe you're going to laugh at me, but Andrew Brunet. It could be the one over there. I think you could have some kind of consideration over there. À part de frapper après le sifflet. PM, the World Boston team was mediocre at best. Cannot really blame a single player for that person. It's not a pick for Philadelphia. Yeah, now the rumor was they was all sick at the beginning of the playoff. Everything like that. I'm not buy it on this one, but this one they said. I look the same position for the second round pick, Raptor. Flame are Sutter are of fire. Machin score is over. The door wide open for the leave. New Jersey coach, incredible year this year. Pierre Martin, right, coach. How you bracket now? My bracket is bad. I need a 3W of the last 3 series, and I lost all 3. New Jersey, I need Rangers. Boston, Florida, and I need Colorado, and I got I lost. So my bracket is over. I put Boston all the way to win this year, and did not work. Coach, are you surprised there has been no sweep yet in the playoff? It does happen in the final 3 round. I don't think so. Enough top. Not surprised. Although the Boston Bruins guys in NHL this year, we don't have any other team dominate a lot. It was really close. Look, I just talked about the upset, everything like that, right? Think about this. 111, Tampa Bay 98. I know a little bit different right there, but still. New Jersey Rangers 112, 107. Now you have the Dallas Star 108 and 103. Edmonton guy 109, 104. Kraken 100. The Colorado guys 109. Vegas 111. The Winnipeg was 95. That's maybe the big strength right there. And they finished on 5, by the way. And then you have the Islanders 93 and the Carolina Hurricane 113, 20 point right there. But Carolina does not play with the team they have already, so that's not, you know. And then Florida Panthers and with the Boston guys, they have 43 points difference between both teams. And Panthers beat Boston. So not really when you look that way in our top. And I don't think so it would happen after that. And they go with Devil and 5. That's what I think too. Panthers and 6. I have to go with the leave because I want the Montreal select 17. Star and 6. Agree. Oilers and 5. Oof. I think, guys, we don't give enough credit for Vegas. I will go with 6 for Vegas. For the Edmonton. But in 6, I believe, could get that. Zep and attack. Sweet or rare, no ways. True. Yeah, I agree with that. And you take Alric with the Panthers. Losing Nuke did not help, but Seattle have a real home ice advantage in Colorado. Close call on the New Jersey coach by the rookie. You are right, coach. So too upset about that. But again, Rick, the way you see that, it makes sense, right? I agree with you. I play fair and I got burned. And it's not like I got burned because of the Boston Bruins. And I'm not the only one. It just pissed me off. But I cannot tell you. But I'm happy Boston lose, by the way. So, but as a subject for the time. Rob Diesel, the head coach of the year, Pierre Martin. You know, Pierre, it's not a bad comments. At least it should be in consideration for that. I really like that, Pierre Martin, you mentioned that. Great point here. I picked the New York Rangers due to what I thought was dead, but the Rangers should not get past the gate of disease. Yeah, I got the Rangers 7. And again, 2-0 for the Rangers. Back home, they only need 1 goal and 1 game to win at home. 3-1, the series may be changing. But after they come back 2-2, the Devil took advantage of everything. The Rangers did not readjust properly. That's what may not talk about Gerard Gallant. But the physicality, for me, there was the big problem for them. Devil and 6, François. Panthers and 7. If they hit, Dallas and 7, and Oilers and 6. Not a bad choice there. I still believe the lead will go over the Panthers because before Montreal Canadian pick, but we'll see. Okay, to upset that, calm down. New Jersey was close. Now, Rick, I'm just talking about this. Panther was very dynamic. I get resilient. I'd said that if it's meant not an upset, just upsetting for the Rangers fans. CG. Yes, it's fine. The bookie, the Devils are very slight, light, very. Yeah, I'm sorry about this, Rick. And again, that series I won to 7 games. And I won with the Rangers because the lack experience the Devils, the lack the goaltender, and the Rangers overall with the depth. Put this all together, I go to Rangers. I never saw Schmidt is going to be a big factor in the series. I thought Vanecek would be the one, and I took the Rangers. Because of that, I got burned. I took Boston Bruins because Boston Bruins dominated the league. I took Colorado because Colorado overall have a better team. Colorado lost 1 game suspension, and then they lost Lendegal cannot come back, but they lost Nick Cushin after that. So put else together, it is what it is. Special team would be the way for everything. You absolute Luc Laforson, I agree with you. Rove told his team how important it is to be home team. Game number 7 advantage. Well said. Your glass is half full of the Panthers. My glass is half empty for the Panthers, Nicholas. Jeremy, a good team. Make on luck. Nobody win a cup without this. Well said, Nicholas. I will give you an example. The Toronto Maple Leaf. Toronto Maple Leaf, guys, losing 2-1 or 3-2 or 3-3. Yeah, 3-2 What 1 minute to go remaining, game number 3. They never be close to the game. It was 3-1, 3-0, 3-1. Then Matthew scored a goal at the middle of the second period, 3-2. And then Ronald Riley guys scored a goal in front of the net, 3-3 tied. And then Morgan Riley scored a goal. It was the game where Brandon Point got hurt, or he got hit from nowhere. Game number 3. Game number 4, 3-0. And they come back. And they score in overtime. Kerfoot. They delete 3-1. On 18th period, Tampa Bay dominate 13 of them. But you need luck. You need a rebound. You get a bound. You need anything. And that's what makes sometimes a better route to go all the way to the end. So you're right about this, Nicholas. I put my money on the Kane and the East. Luc Lafortune, Ranger 21-24. That's RG. I'm behind right now about that. Panther will have to play physical, and they will get outscale Francois Pitt. Now, guys. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I want to tell you one thing here, guys. Flare Panthers. Flare Panthers. Play again at Toronto Maple Leaf. Because I follow the comments about Francois Pitt. How many times a team win in the playoff with a goaltender at 891 save percentage? This is the save percentage of Bobrovsky. 891. So, for that Panther, we need their defense better, and they need a goaltender who can save the puck. If not, you cannot run a playoff all the way, round 3, round 4, with a goalie under 900. I cannot remember in NHL playoff history something happened like that. So for me, this is a huge red flag for the Florida Panthers. So yes, Leafs should win because of that and the defensive, but we'll see. They became a Vegas final squash. Andy. I think the division was underrated because they have too many young players with no playoff experience. Most people expect playoff to be more physical. Devon, you're right about this. I think for me, the lack of experience, the Devil was questionable. But if you think about, you have some, I think they have some player guys, we never think about this, but Palat, Ola, Tatar, Marino, Hamilton, Graves. They have a few of them, but not good enough to tell. That team was struggle on the lack experience for sure. But you have to give credit for the team overall. Right now, according to book, Toronto is the favorite to win the cup. Not surprise me, Rick. Not surprise me. Panthers make me sad to see this for Falk when they are not supposed to go in the bracket and they join the result banquet choke. Panthers, Jeremy, and Devil to the Stanley Cup and the likes look. Usually, Dallas will not surprise me at this point. Everything could happen, guys. All your predictions could be better to mine because I'm not very good on that. So I just read each one of you. I like it. Go, leave, go. But coach, I'm registered with Hockey Nation, just not experienced. But okay. Let me check about this, Pierre Martin. And can you put your name, Pierre Martin? Again, what is the nickname or the name you register? And your nickname or your team. I will give me a chance to watching. Cleanup crew back in the house. Usually gonna ran by the Panthers on Toronto. Cleanup, welcome back in the house. Yeah, usually can win in 5. Yeah, Rick. And the East, the Evil are not anymore the underdog. I got to say they are on the fire with that win over the Rangers Raptor. They are good. They are a fast, tough team, right? About this. Thanks so much for the 3-star the game. RJ continues to deliver Panthers Stevely and upset Randy. I would love Edmonton vs Toronto in the final. I think the New Zealand has too much for Carolina. I feel that way. That would be the dream, Nicholas. Coach, welcome back, King. Can you give us your own preview of the Devils versus Kane, and how do you think the series will go? They were going to start with Anderson. They're going to start with Schmidt. They're going to be at Carolina. And I think for me, the Carolina would be a difficult time about the speed of the Devils, but the lack of scoring chance for the Carolina. And I think we don't give enough credit, guys, for the defensive of the defensemen for the Devils. I think Marino helped a lot. I think Ryan Graves' second pairing is good. A good team go deep in the playoff, guys. Have really important the second pairing, and they have it. They have Grave and Marino, and they are Hamilton first pairing. So the shutdown line defenseman is more often Graves and Marino. Now the problem with Carolina, King will be the scoring. They will have absolutely an amazing, great playoff by Ao, by Martin Nekash. That's the two of them. But they need the support. They need Kokanemi. They need Zeb Jarvis. They need Jordan Stahl, Martinook, Fast. Those kind of depth, Paul Stachny. Those kind of players need to step up to give a chance for the Carolina hanging there with the offensive side. A long term, I think that's the Devils going to get better and better and better. And I think for me, the Carolina are going to struggle. I'll not be surprised at some point you're going to have a chance the goalie for the Carolina. They're going to bring back Renta. Robert Ormo is not scared about that. He make this happen. Now, if the Devils lose the two first game, it will be interesting what they're going to do now with Venechek or Schmidt. But I think the Devils going to tie over there. I don't know. I see a short series over there. I don't see the Kane with what they have right now. But if one team can surprise everything, it's the Hurricane. Because they've been there. Robert Deneau knows this, but just not see that right now. Without Schneiderkov, Pachorty, and Terran Evan. Three guys, they're missing a ton of goal there. So, I don't know if that's a good answer to you, King, but that's my opinion about that. The with Toronto won versus the Bull was upset suspect. They have to make it too crazy comeback, Francois. Coach, everyone here would pick Andy Ruff as the coach of the year. But I have to give credit for Linda Ruff. I just feel like you have the best year of the season in NHL and the NHL history. I think Jim Montgomery will be considered there. All right, guys, going to bed. Take advantage of late. Marco, I'll see you next time. Only Kane Vegas left. Kane Canadian final would be amazing. Others leave. Raptor. Kane are the New Jersey of the old Lamar style. Would put our sleep. Look, c'est quoi la prise du sommeil? Luc Lafortune, la prise du sommeil. La prise du sommeil. La WWF en French. La prise du sommeil. Édouard Carpentier. So people live in Quebec speak French, guys. You remember Édouard Carpentier, la prise du sommeil. I think c'est Édouard Carpentier. It could be another one. But il y avait la prise du sommeil. That's a funny thing. That's what I like to do. Those shows make me laughing a lot. One thing, like, please, Larry Lavallée. How many like we had right now? La prise sommeil, Luc Lafortune. One more, 15 more like we're not getting. How we get a Kraken find success against a star team compared to the Avalanche. Kraken, exactly what he did. Same thing. Because Canada are built a little bit what they have Dallas. So what I'm talking about is the same thing. Speed, transition, and great performance, Grobauer, and the forechecking. And only in the face of the Colorado face, they're always in the face to opponent team with a guy with a puck. They always get there. They don't give any open space. Well done by the head coach over there. That don't change anything. Just apply what you did. Whatever is Colorado, whatever is Dallas, whatever it is, and everything could happen from that. Toronto Maple Leaf 3:30. There we go. That's what a great point over there. This is the rookie bookie book. Awesome to hear that. Sometimes game did not go as well. Do you think it was poor? Absolutely right. Kane will float through this. Look good for the leave. If Kane beat the New Jersey, I would be shocked. Andy, Star leave a Golden Knight. They will top 4 left. Yeah, absolutely. Going to back at 20 years. There are always 3 upset in the first round. Yeah, right, Rick. Boston is not within. Roger should have won. I feel like whoever come out of the West would be the Cup champion due to the war in the East. Could happen. King, we have to see what's going to get there. Pierre Martin, Edmonton 6, Dallas 6, Toronto in 6, and New Jersey in 5. I don't know why the Leaf fan think the door is wide open for them when they are about to face the team can just beat the Eastern Boston Bruins. Because they was not expect them to be there in St. Cyr. That's the reason why. Nobody was expect Florida Panthers round number 2. That's the reason they talk about that. That's if the Panthers hit the Leaf, the series would be hard for the Leaf. Leaf can come back at the balls when the Tampa stop play physical and try to play the projector. Think about this, guys. All right? Who can hit for the Panthers? Bennett, Tkachuk, Lambert, 5'9", and Kudos. That's it. That's all. That only what they have, the Panthers. So I don't see the Panthers to be a team can make Leaf struggle with the physicality. They don't have. They have only 4. Like when I said that, but you talk about Tkachuk, your best players. So I don't see that, Francois, from them. I agree 100%. Culture, yes, New Jersey have more points, but I saw New Jersey as another. But home ice game 7 is big. You're absolutely right about this, Rick. No, I'm not saying that you're wrong. Like underdog, yes. Upset, no. But I can understand your point of view. I understand that. Like the reason why I said, I took the Rangers because they lack experience or anything like that. But I agree with you. 100% is at the top. Stop getting penalty. So who will play a historic Bruins team of Florida who struggled to get into the playoff? Home ice, Sam, to mean very little in the round first for all the team. One team have won many games. So after 17 game, guys, the record was 14-3. The last, at some point, was 14-3 for the visiting team. You look at the Toronto Maple Leaf. They won 3 games in Tampa Bay Lightning. The Rangers won 2 games on the road. The Devils won 2 games on the road. The Florida Panthers won 2 games on the road. Boston Bruins win 2 games on the road. And I can go all the way like that. But game number 7, you always want to be play home. But it's not always a big factor, but it helps. How will the World Cup become a bigger contender for a Stanley Cup? They don't have won a series since 2015. I thought they would have the 4 best players for the team in the West. How will the Wild become a bigger contender for a Stanley Cup? They have a 1 series since 2015. I thought they have the 4 best playoff team in the West. Who is the best center over there? King. He built a really strong team, the Wild, but he forgot to build a center over there. They need to find center. And I'm talking about a top sixth center, King. Leaf Florida going 7, Pierre Martin. No, I'm not be surprised. Florida has beat the Boston 7 game in overtime. The Leaf played with the Economy Energy. I would play the Browns after watching that series. Better have heart and the kill to make it happen. They play again. I'm not disrespect the Panthers at all. We have to give credit for what they accomplished for sure. They said that after watching the series, Florida won the cup by beating Boston. They are done. Florida Panthers not second game in overtime. I said Pluto played for the Panthers at Boston. Coach, if you won't be so bad, Boboski save percentage this year. Almost every power team is gone. So it's possible. Yeah, possible. Team today also quite possible to pick up. You're absolutely right about this, Larry. The parity exists. Look, I agree. Leave a very good team. Regular time Boston, my prediction. At the top of the team very soon, Pierre Martin. Leave on the best, so you don't tell me then. They will get. But I agree. It was the previous year, not this year. Leave Golden Dart cannot win a game for them, for the team before in the past. Samsonov, it make a big strand on that once this year. What cannot need to learn to do is learn to win more game on the road. Ron is a great point about that. Jeremy, I agree and think the Florida would be spent after Bone Series. Usually that did not get the energy to win all the game. 25 likes, not a bad night. Devils goalie Argen Schmidt and their speed would be tough to beat. I agree. La planchette japonaise, François Pitt. I'm 5 in the bracket, Claude Richard, congratulations. War Eagle et Edouard Cabandier, dans Léon Jonathan. Rick Bengal est la semaine prochaine, si Dieu le veut. À la semaine prochaine, François. Have the Star won the cup. Ken would need to lose a lot of lucky bounds and won the goalie. Absolutely. Great. Actually, it was a bad trade. Look where Vegas are, Pierre Martin. Problem, they cannot afford him, Pierre Martin, because of salary cap. That was the problem for them. Thanks you for update. Vegas Star won the cup. I think Anderson and Net for Canada can win a game of them. Yep, it is. Look, go, let's go. It won't get much when it's in a top. We was right about the picking the favorite to win the cup. I would pick more carefully next year. About that, what were Florida expectation this year? Was the goal strategist the goal Stanley Cup or were the playoff again? Well, I think for them was definitely make the playoff. I think they was expected to become better, but again, Flip and those guys, here's a steady team. They play with injuries all year long. They play without Orvis, by the way, but Barkov injured, Ekblad injured, Bennett injured, Boboski injured, Spencer Knight out. Before that was an injury. They play with many injuries around King. Their best hit in Florida could be a catch-up on Goda. Monto can be nasty too. Yeah, but he's not like the physical guy at the end of the day for me. Do you think Calgary or Nashville would have played better against Vegas, the Jets? Not really. I don't think so. Now, I think at the end, the Vegas would beat all three. Calgary goaltender problem, Nashville, the depth over there, or whatever, Nashville a good push. I don't think so. I think Vegas would win, maybe not in 5. Some of that can be punishing as long as it does not take a penalty. Absolutely right about this. Jacques is brother. Johnny Rougeau, les frères Rougeau. Any update on the 2020 draft prospect? I'm getting another one very soon, King. I pushed out Rimbatcher on the top 10 now because the offensive player is so good right now in the draft. I keep Will Smith 5. I put now Zach Benson 6. I increasing Devoski 8 or 9. Because I'm working on the pick number 17 for the Montreal Canadiens. So, Shally is around that part over there. But yeah, so that's what I got right now on that one. No. Oh, no. Oh, no. 5, Will Smith. 6, Benson. 7, Oliver Moore. There we go. 11 more. Perrault is the top 12. and there was Keith Charlie over there. But Oliver Moore is my surprise on my top 10, and that's why I pushed Ray Batcher like 15, I believe, for that one. King, I need to do a video about this. I misunderstood me. I made Patrick was bad. Now, guys, I want to share it with you this one before we leave, because the last couple of days I miss. I did misunderstand. I did not know exactly, but I make a mistake here, and I want to correct because my goal at the channel is to bring the continents and bring things. Maybe some of you don't know the rules or how this works. This is what I try to accomplish every day. If I can do that, I think I make my job, because that's what I want to do. So for the last 5 days or the beginning of the playoff, guys, I always said to you, the Fleur Panthers beat the Boston Bruins, Montreal Canadiens select 25th. And I always explain this that way. And the people would, look, everybody else talk about this, and nobody bring that rules. Until last night, I read something somewhere, a really short message. It piqued my curiosity. I said, well, he said that. Then I look, and then I did some search, and then I called 2 people, and they confirmed with me. So, and I make the video today. If you watch my Daily News every day, today is about the draft pick for the Fleur Panthers. So what happening, guys, is the Fleur Panthers, because they did not win the division like the Boston Bruins. So the Fleur Panthers finished 4th. And because they got eliminated by Toronto, they did not reach the final conference. The Fleur Panthers keep the pick number 17. The only way they cannot pick number 17 is they have to be the winner of the division. That's impossible. And possible now they can reach the final conference of the Eastern Conference. This is the only way the Fleur Panthers is going to go from 17 to 29. So the only time the team go backwards or they go select big at the end is because they finish at the final conference or they finish at the Stanley Cup playoff. The only time the other team go backward, if you win the division and you get kicked out like your Boston. So Boston right now, they're going to select 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Now the Boston Bruins select 24 this year because they won the division, but they got kicked out. The Colorado guys picked 23. And that's only how it works. So I just want to correct this to you guys so you can understand. So if the Panthers lose, again, the Toronto Maple Leafs, Montreal select 17. If the Panthers win, the Montreal Canadiens get 29. And if the Panthers go final, now Montreal pick 31. So I just want to share with you about this one over there. About that. Will you make a video of a possible draft choice now, Montreal now? So I just explained to you, King, about the pick of the 17. So if the Panthers low will pick 17, get it, go Toronto, go. Pierre Martin, sound right to me. There we go. So people can understand that. At the 17, guys, they have 2 player defensemen, I believe. Rimbacher, Sandin Pelika, Andrew Crystal, Musty, Colby Barlow. They have 5 players just mentioned to you. I still Montreal Canadiens, if they select 17, are going to be at that area for the players. So that would be give you a little bit an idea what's going on with that part over there. So I just want to mention to you, you can watch my Daily News, and I make a video about how you protect the house during the playoff if you want to watch it. If you follow me, but I try to make a video about the Montreal Canadiens almost every day, and then I make a poll question every day on the channel. So you can watching this channel. Coach, you're telling me I have to cheer Toronto. Exactly. Yep. Like I did with Boston Bruins, and I was wrong. Now I have to go with Toronto Maple Leafs. It's really important because 17 to 29, not the same value per players, guys. So please, the Toronto Maple Leafs, we go, leave, go. Go, leave, go. I need to put Jersey, Toronto behind me. No, I don't have, obviously. I'm not going to find here. Thanks so much, my RJ Calabo. Guys, this concludes the show. I'll be back tomorrow night at 7 o'clock Eastern Time for the game number 1 between the Panthers and, of course, the Toronto Maple Leafs. Until then, my friend, we want to remind you this. First of all, let's see what she had to say to us. But we want to remind you one more thing. You are awesome. You are amazing. You are the best. And remember, you have greatness inside of you. We talk about greatness, we talk about the moderator, we talk about RJ, and we talk about all the people in the chat to give us a like and super chat, or they stay with me until to the end. Without you, this channel would not be exist. I was first to you. We are really grateful and thankful for the Hockey Show team to tell you thank you to be with us every single time. Until the next time, be well, BL. Find a way not only dominate your day, but find a way to dominate the first half of what? Your 2023. Have an amazing, great night, everybody. Sweet dream. I can wish you tomorrow night. Until then, remember, we love you, people. Have an amazing, great night, everybody. See you tomorrow night. Thanks so much, Andy, Real, Pierre-Martin, Saint-Sika, John, welcome back, and John, by the way, RJ Calavo, King of Gamer, Larry Lavalley, thanks so much for your super chat tonight. In our top earlier, Pierre-Martin was here earlier, and Luciano was hanging around at some point over there. Luc Laverson, he was here before he got the lunch. Andy Kuibula, thanks so much, my friend. Always a pleasure having each one of you. Until next one. Devon, congratulations again. Hopefully see you again. Glad to have you aboard. Hopefully you subscribe to the show. Claude Richard, merci beaucoup, mon Claude. Merci beaucoup again for everything. Pierre-Martin, you wish you an amazing great night. You are greatness, John. Have an amazing great night. I can wait you next time. Joseph Laham, have a great night. Joseph is going to sleep like a baby tonight. I think he'll be smiling. His wife said, what the heck is going on with my husband? And Joseph will be smiling during the time he sleeps. Congratulations, Joseph. I'm really happy for you, Joseph, for your team win tonight. It's all about, guys. It's all about, I want your team win the most. And whatever is going to be the Stanley Cup, one thing we know, and we love hockey. Rick Bengal was here earlier too. Rick Bengal bring a lot on the Dennis. Dennis knocked the door, by the way. Dennis, thanks so much. Good night, everybody. See you tomorrow night.
So misguided. Oh, oh, oh. What do I know? What's going on now? Is this another breakdown? You and me, should I let go? I do really want to know what's going on now. Is this another breakdown? You and me, should I say so? We're just putting on a show. What's going on now? Is this another breakdown? You and me, should I let go? I do really want to know.
Thank you, RJ. Thank you, Dennis. Thank you, everybody. Are you ready? Are you ready?